Hello. It's finally time. Can you believe it? I've been waiting so long. I've been waiting, let's see, how long has it been? Uh, right there it is, hang on. Since July of, it's almost been a full year. Can you believe it? It's almost been. We're like a month short of a full year. Can you believe that? I never thought it would come either. But the day has come, and so have I. And it's time to sink our teeth into the next step in the Somnium Files saga. I am so excited. This is everything I could have wanted. So quick recap. Quick recap. Since it has been a year, almost. At the end of the last game, there was some, like, even I have to remember too. So our hero, who is not the main character of this game, Date, turned out to be like an ex. What was he? He was like an ex Yakuza or something like that, or he was like an assassin for the Yakuza because they were like, but he only shot bad people or something like that. I don't remember exactly what it was. He was a good dude though. Okay, that's the important part. Our hero, our perverted based hero. Um, he he got sent back into his original body. I think, right? That did happen. I think. So now he's a black-haired man. It's hard to remember too because there were split timelines, and I don't remember which one. I'm trying to remember which the events of which one is the right one. Um, did anyone die in the real timeline? I don't think so. Iris is alive. I know that. Little girl is alive because she's the character we're playing as. Iba is alive because she's in the game as well. I don't know. I think she was alive at the end of the last one. It was just like a weird like anime moment thing. Um I don't know how much of it's going to be relevant is the thing. I think everybody who I think most people are alive. I don't think Ota died. I think he was alive as well at the end. So I think this story is gonna just be different. Because like thinking about it, I don't know how much of this information is gonna be relevant. So we'll just run it. Um, there's a lot of new characters. I think Date is in the game. He's just not the main character. It's I can't remember her name for the life of me. She's the little girl who's like a freak. She's like super strong for some reason. I forget why. I think they did explain it. But we'll just gotta turn on anisotropic filtering. That's a must for sure. We'll just get into it because they might. I don't know if they're gonna do a recap or not. Because I don't know how relevant it's gonna be. Oh, ouchie. Okay, you can't see this, but there's the TVs on the screen, like how they were in the last game. We love the TVs. How do you rocket jump IRL? I would advise against it, but I'm pretty sure it works the same way in video games. It's just you fly and maybe you don't land the way you want to. Skip scenes that have not been viewed previously. No. Why was that enabled by default? Skip type, okay. These are actually like good options. What? Manager and agent. Cursor speed, crank that shit, soldier boy. I'll bump that up by 1. I don't know how much that's gonna matter. We'll fix that later, I'm sure. Display type. That'll... Maybe letter by letter is better for the stream. I usually like display all, it's fine. I think we want skip. What is... Skip scenes that have not been I guess it disables the option, so you can't do it by accident. We did play the game in English last time, so we're gonna keep that on. Okay. This all looks good. I'm assuming there's gonna be subtitles by default because it's like a visual novel. What is the bonus? You can use eyeballs here to purchase bonus content? This is new. Please tell me, oh, did we not? I did pre-order the game. Did I not get like a pre-order outfit or something? That's kind of lame. Alright, well, it seems like bonus hints. What is bonus? How to increase eyeballies. Okay. So, we have collectibles in this game. Grow a new eyebally into an adult. Sure, dude. Clear a Somnium with more than 1 second left. Find 5 items that are hidden in Somnium. Try to find content by yourself. Okay. So there's like, this game has features. I don't know, the last game, so one of those features is probably a model viewer, I think, because that was one of the ones from the last game. But the eyeballies is new. Yes, please play in English. Yes. I saw a streamer who had a TV where yours is, and he had animation up just saying, listen, I'm sure that streamer had like 500 viewers, and he was like, I don't care about the electricity cost or the effort, okay? Now I think we just want it on standard, right? Okay, yeah, that story is like baby mode. We want it on standard. What's sodium files? I'm new here. The good part is I don't think it matters if you're new here, but it's like, I read that as sodium. It's sodium. It says sodium. It's like a visual novel. It's kind of like Persona, but if you actually did things besides combat. It's kind of like a Souls-like, actually. It's like a Better Call Saul's-like. There's a lot of detective work. We don't do a lot of prosecution, though, so... Okay. Who are all the blue people? This is the new guy.
Am I?
This looks like it could be Date's son, right off the bat. That's the boss. She's our fucking queen. Glad she's back. Couldn't survive without her, to be honest.
Let's keep going. Next question.
Oh.
In Indian mythology, what is the name of the half-god, half-beast spirits that imbibe sense?
Oh fuck, I know this one. Oh wait, hang on, sorry, I gotta move myself. I don't know where it'll be relevant, but I'll go up there. I actually did know this one. I forget what it is. Would you like to view the tutorial? Do we need the tutorial? I'm trying to think. We probably should. We probably should. Well, what the fuck is this? Inspecting people and objects. Right, okay, it's just the inspection. Okay. I kind of just need the tutorial for the controls, but it does tell you, so. Oh, okay. You can right click. Holy shit, this camera speed is insane. Yeah, I don't know why I raised cursor speed, because, I kind of hate that it shows my mouse cursor, but I don't think that's anything I can fix. This is so much faster than the last game, though. I think, did I play the last game on controller? I think I might have. Because I think the PC controls are really bad, but maybe they'll be fine this time. Let's talk to the boss. What am I doing here?
Just press the button already.
What the fuck?
You see that button on the table, right? Push it, and you get to answer the question.
I can ask you more, though.
In Indian mythology, what is the name of the half-god, half-beast spirits?
Is it me, or does she sound
Five
weirdly
senses
quiet?
are known for their musical ability. If you know the answer, spit it out.
Hang on, can we... Okay. Tutorial for the menu. Let me see if I can raise the voice volume. Yeah, that shit should always be at 10.
Somnium Files, Nirvana Initiative.
Okay. Probably drop background music by like... I think this is a good spread. Alright. What is Tama's room?
Wow, I like you a lot. How about I take it all off instead? Yeah, looks good. Yeah, looks good.
This game is sick. Alright. We're gonna get to customize. Dude, I'm sorry. What is going on here? Those are massive. Those are not... Those are not real. What is this?
Half might is at half strength.
Go beyond half might. It's your turn.
Okay, that's a My Hero joke. That's straight up. This is
Worried
new.
about relationships?
I'm not human?
Are you malfunctioning? You don't really have worries, do you?
What the so he's a robot?
What did you say? Are you bored?
What
Guess
the
that's
fuck?
possible. I will quiz you to pass time. What goes hard and fast when you're with a girl you like?
Come on, man.
Wrong. The answer is time.
That's so true. Alright, get me out of here. This is not how I wanted to start the game. I thought that this was going to be a feature that, you know... Persons 6 years ago. Okay, so they're going to make references to the past game. Because I assume 6 years ago is referring to the first game. Okay, that's fine. Persons present appendix trivia. Okay. So, okay. Good to know. We're familiar, and then here's going to be the flow chart. I do want to see this. Okay, so we got... I like this one a lot better than the last one. Oops. So we got some space. This is exciting. It's good to see a blank flowchart. What is that? Eyeballies. Okay. The Q&A nurture game Eyeballies. Every 20 minutes, Eyeballies will ask you a question. Holy shit, it's a Tamagotchi. What? If an Eyeballie becomes an adult, as a result, you will get many eyeballs as a reward. Get notification when a character asks a question? Yes. Turn to Eyeballie's question. Okay. This is so sick. Are you kidding me? Can you answer more questions so I can become an adultie? What weather do you like? Ooh, oh, that's a hard one. I like a nice windy day, honestly. I like to go outside and I like to get hit with a fucking wind ball. Hang on, where should I? There's not really like a great spot for me, to be honest. I can make myself a little smaller. Yeah, we are gonna get an eyeball as a reward. It's an infinite. It says age infinite. Let's pick windy day. Looking for upskirtsy? Okay, dude. Dude, it's an actual timer. Dude, this is... Oh, wait, I'm making it crazy. Oh, no. It's crazy points went up. Oh, shit. Our adult eyeball is gonna... Okay, sorry. There is a video game we're supposed to be playing. Let's look at the big camera. A camera, okay. This feels a lot better than using the controller so far, but... what's the deal with the blue men? Why do you look like that?
Look like what?
Oh, who are you?
You feeling all right?
Yeah,
there,
so
Mr. Ryuki?
this is by some of the developers of Danganronpa
How about this?
and
I'll
the Zero
repeat
Escape
question
games, which
for
I think
you,
are like the
okay?
same. There's a lot of crossover there anyway.
In Indian mythology that imbibes. Now remember, it's that button right.
I forget what they're called. Maybe if it...
answer button for the quiz.
Okay, there's Tama. So Tama is this guy's eyeball.
Why don't you press it?
This guy, Ryuki, that's his name, is not
This button?
necessarily human, but he does look a lot like a young Date. It seems like I should not be up here. It seems like I should be over here. And I'll make myself like a smidge smaller. There we go. Alright, let's hit the fucking answer button.
There we go.
Team
Popo was the
Popo?
quickest.
Oh, okay, I see it. Nice. Yeah, I think it's that one. Date!
That is correct. The answer is Gandharva. Team Popo gets
Gandharva.
10 points for the
Why are we
correct
called
answer.
team? Oh, like police. That's actually funny.
Good job, Ryuki. Keep it up.
Oh, yeah.
I get it now.
Okay, let's keep
We are the
going
Team
then, shall
Popo.
we? Next question. Are you familiar with the new Cyclops
I
serial
am.
killings?
I am. I kind of forget.
No, not you, Mr.
Or wait.
Ryuki.
Oh, he's breaking the fourth wall. Okay, dude. I don't like that at all. I hate that.
The questions in this quiz are for you. On the other side.
I don't like that.
Understand what
I don't like how they go, it's for you, and then they look into the camera. No, Ryuki, this question's not for you. It's for you. Fuck, shit, sorry, okay. That was a good opportunity to use it. I had to get that one out of the way. Alright.
Oh, and Team Popo. But I want you to take this question very seriously. The new Cyclops serial killings. Are you or
So...
This lead to if we can dig into the details of that incident in the coming 6 days.
In other words, we're asking if we can give you spoilers for the first game.
Oh. Okay.
But don't worry,
The Cyclops serial killings and what you're about to experience, they have nothing to do with each other. Promise.
Okay, that's cool.
so please
I like that it just
tell me
tells you.
honestly, are you familiar with the
Yeah, so we are familiar, because we did play the first game all the way. Oh, right, you click on the host. I am.
Are you sure? Let's give you a simple test just to make
I-
sure. The
What?
one who resolved the new Cyclops serial killings was on the final day of that investigation. Someone was shot in the leg by the culprit. No need to give me their last name.
Oh, fuck! Okay, wait. Oh, shit. You're asking me their name? Who got shot in the leg? Oh my god, dude, I forget. Oh my god, what was his name? Was it... Who was there on the final day of the new Cyclops serial? Who got shot in the leg? I remember someone getting shot in the leg. I thought, was it not Date? Is it the villain? No, right? It wasn't Ota. Who got shot in the leg? I don't think it was Iris. Was it the girl we're playing as? What the fuck is her name? Did she get shot in the leg? Was it the mob guy? I don't think he was there for like the final part, right? Fuck, I don't remember. Ah, shit. I didn't know we were gonna get quizzed. I should have looked up a synopsis so I remembered. I just don't remember.
Sorry.
Even if I did remember,
Sure you... Well, even if you didn't, there's...
It has no effect on how you progress through this game.
It won't spoil the fun either.
are you gonna tell me who it was? I literally,
did you
it's.
hear that
I have to
sound?
look it up. It's gonna bother me now. Shot leg. It's this wiki page is not telling me. Yeah, okay, it was the killer. Who was it? I legitimately forget what his name is. Was it the... Oh, was it like the mob boss guy? There's several mob people. Okay. Was it Sejima? Is that who it's looking for? Is he the one who got shot in the leg? I don't know if that was on the final day though. Or was it Saito? It was him, wasn't it? Shot leg. I don't... Fuck, dude. I forget. Hang on, maybe if I look up pictures. This isn't helping. I'm so upset. I think it might have been Saito. That's the villain's name, Saito. Yeah, it was a year ago. Oh my god. Thank you for the sub, Tristan. Let me put this up here for now. Hang on, I'll read your message in a second. It like almost tells me. Date concluded he must be the... Fucking Christ. This is gonna bother me. I know we were looking for the injured left leg. I remember that now. So Sejima got shot in the leg. But I don't think it's asking for him. I think it's Saito. I think he's the one who got shot in the leg. Yeah, this is Elmo in Somnium files.
That means the next question will be the last.
Okay.
Are you ready?
That one threw me for a
A
loop.
precognitive dream is a dream that lets you see the future.
So true.
But these precognitive dreams, are they really,
Truly real.
Are we in one right now? You guys are looking like dream people. But usually that's like, you know. Okay. He's got kind of a polygon junk, huh? Oh, never mind. Now he doesn't have anything.
It can't be.
Rest in peace, fallen soldiers. Oh, I don't like this. Well, not the boss, dude. I don't like how they ooze when they get sliced in half. So true. We're in a football stadium. Okay, there she is. I still forget her name. Yeah, Fortnite is pretty sick this season, I gotta say. Unrelated. Is that Date? I kind of looks like white hair,
I've
but
detected a biological response.
this might be just
3
someone
o'clock,
different.
Distance of 315 feet. In the middle row of seats.
Oh shit. They have a rifle. Fuck. We just baseballed it. That was pretty funny.
What the dog doing?
So true. Zoom night vision. Select zoom night vision to inspect the audience seat. Oh, I see. Right, I forgot about that.
Zoom in, night vision mode.
I'm pretty sure I did play this game on mouse and keyboard. Does that look really familiar?
I don't see anyone.
They're right there. I'm looking at them.
Use the X-ray next.
Understood.
There they are.
Found you. Who is that?
Identity unknown. Judging from their figure, they appear to be female.
Ah, so she's jealous, huh? I bet that's it.
Yeah,
Why
that's
else would
definitely
another
it.
girl target me?
You can't think of any other reason?
Well, sure, but I'm really cute, you know? That's why other girls don't like me much.
I am fairly
So
certain
true.
that has more to do with your personality. Mizuki, load Evolver with a stun grenade round.
So
You
true. I
should be
forgot we
able
could
to
do
knock
that.
your opponent unconscious by detonating it near them.
Got it.
I forgot about this screen. This is badass. That's literally just a stun grenade attached to the end of a bullet. That's not.
Okay, it's ready.
That's
I
not
will
how that
stay
works.
in reticle. Take aim and pull the trigger.
On it.
I forgot you actually like shoot the gun sometimes. It's literally just a stun grenade.
What's with this girl?
That was not a stun grenade. That was a fucking nuke, dude.
Where did she go now?
Detecting the target's footsteps. They seem to be heading toward the stadium exit.
Ugh. Can't let them get away.
Who would win in a fight? Spec Ops Sniper or Field Hockey Girl with heterochromia? That's so true.
Mizuki, wait. Even more important.
It's the Field Hockey Girl with heterochromia, though. It's actually a 2v1. I think that's Date, isn't it? Well, now I'm not sure. That hair is not.
Yes.
Alright, I forgot Date has black hair now, so never mind. It's definitely not him. This is just a person.
Hey.
You recognize him?
Yeah, I'm sure of it.
Is this the mob
I'll
guy?
never forget. It's...
What the hell?
the left half of his body.
Who is that?
His name is Jin Furue. I remember it clearly. 6 years ago, at Studio Devita. The right half of his body.
Oh, so 6 years ago was still... 6 years ago was not the last game. 6 years ago is its own canon. Okay.
Ryuki, what's wrong? Pull yourself together.
Oh, what the? Okay, there he is, dude.
Boss, where am I?
Oh, fuck. Ignore the man to the left.
Don't tell me you were sleeping.
Do not call attention to it.
Falls asleep in the middle of a live stream.
Oh, fuck. Oh, I really don't want to see that.
Mr. Ryuki, you're working under boss, right? Boss, have you been giving him vacation time?
She's probably working him to the bone on his off hours, too.
I resent that. That is not true. I just have him scrape the stratum corneum off my heels every once in a while.
I don't know what the hell that is.
Hey, Ryuki. Are you sure you're alright?
Oh, yeah.
All right, now that Mr. Ryuki is away, let's get back to it, shall we?
This
Here we go.
man is from
Question.
Minecraft.
Which Taoist symbol, shaped like interlocking black and white commas,
Uh-huh.
represents the
That's
origin
yin
of
and
all
yang.
things?
Oh, shit.
What the? A blackout?
What are you standing around for? Get the lights.
So
Yeah,
true.
I'm on it.
Wow, he's really just there. Pray to free? Scan the QR code. Where's my phone? Shit. Shit, scan the QR code. Fuck. Shit. It's gone. I wasn't ready. She's kind of stuck in horror right there. Fuck, dude, I didn't get to scan the QR code. Shit. Alright, I'll have my phone camera ready. We'll be ready for the next one. Corpse face. Alright, let's talk to the boss. Yeah, what's going on with Date?
What is it?
Well, I was just wondering if he contacted
Is
you
he
or
in this
anything.
body? I legitimately forget.
I would have let you know right away if he did. Date was caught in that explosion 6 years ago.
I guess he is in this body? I don't fucking know. Did you clip it? Okay, there we go. Perfect. Is there a better shot? Okay, yeah, there it is. Hang on, let's see. It's a YouTube address. I got an ad. Yo, what? It's actual content, dude. Hang on, this is sick. There's an ARG. Okay, hang on. This is so sick. How do I get this on the screen? I have to like link. I have to send it to myself. I'm not gonna just type that. It's a long link, dude. I'm also on mobile, so it's hard to get the YouTube. Hang on, I'm just gonna send it. I'm gonna send it in the stream chat, so that way it's there. And I can just click on it. Dude, the thumbnail goes insane. Alright, hang on. We're gonna have to... We're busting open the display capture for this one. Alright, here we go. It's not... Oh, sorry. There we go. Okay. Here we go. Hang on, sorry. Let me mute the game. Is that Matt Pat? Okay, the eyeballs. This is... I'm looking for like a code being flashed or something, but... What does it mean? Okay. Well. That did kind of look like NFT art. Maybe that'll make sense later. But it was kind of like an Adult Swim bumper. That is true.
Date's body.
Maybe it'll make sense later. There was a lot of like head explosion. Maybe that'll be relevant.
Don't worry. I am positive it would
True,
take
the return
more
of the
than that
king.
to kill Kaname Date. I am certain he's at the Hot Springs District in Atami or someplace.
True, call back to
Spending his time in
Atami.
leisure.
If he is, I'd go down there and drown him in that boiling water myself.
Jesus. Okay, so Date's missing. Oh, okay, so we get the trivia up here. Yeah, we know who Date is. We don't... I feel like it would be weird if you played this game without knowing who Date is. That would be kind of strange, but...
You do know I'm the commander of Abyss, right?
Right, but that's why I'm asking. Isn't it a bit weird for you to be at a crime scene in person?
This case is special. I saw it too, 6 years ago.
That is
Rather
true, you
found
were
the
there.
corpse.
At Studio Divita.
Oh, we could have gotten it there. Okay.
And the HB case is still open.
Yeah,
even after all this time.
the QR codes will probably be added to like evidence or something. So we probably don't need to clip them every time.
The reputation of the whole department hangs on this case.
God, can
By so named
Oop.
because the victims' bodies were
Oh.
cut in two.
The half-body serial killings is so creative.
The culprit is known as Terror.
Yeah, I get it.
Their
Thanks.
identity is unknown. 6 years have passed since Terror first made themselves known.
Because it sounds like
but we have
terror,
yet to
but
find
also
any
terror.
promising leads.
You know?
I already know that. You don't have to explain it.
It's for me. Okay, Mizuki? It's for me. Terror has two meanings. Terror as in, oh, tears when you cry. Oh, sorry. I'm actually stupid. That's, wow. Okay, now it's explaining the okay. Yeah, or no, it's not actually, okay. It's actually, I was thinking too big brain, never mind. Let's, did I exhaust your dialogue?
Of course not.
What? Why not?
Because you're only 18, Mizuki.
Alright, she's 18, perverts.
You're still a student.
I know
at
you were all waiting for it.
But I barely even go now.
Disgusting.
I graduate in
She
a
looks like a
month. I
child.
hardly have any classes left.
The point is, you're still a student.
Then why did you let me join Abyss?
Because I thought you had potential as a singer.
The boss, though, is actually 16, so... go to jail.
I assume your
I'm kidding.
gargantuan strength and combat ability
I'd
were
be
a
in jail,
factor as
too.
well.
But you're basically still an intern. You've only been training for about a month. It's way too early to put you in the field.
No.
Yeah, I thought you'd say that.
Please, boss. I have to.
Can you not give me the puppy dog eyes? You know I'm weak to the puppy dog eyes. Fine, but promise me one thing. Swear to me that you won't do anything dangerous or illegal, no matter what.
Yeah, I swear, I swear!
And one more thing. I am your superior. You should address me with a little
We're like
respect.
old friends.
10-4, boss man. I read you loud and clear.
Do you?
Alright. Let's talk to the inspector. What's your name?
Wow, I'm honored that you'd ask. My name is Kagami.
Wait. Is this the same inspector from last game? Who we asked?
Kagami, huh? It's nice to meet you, Kagami.
I think it's him. That's crazy.
Of course, ma'am. It's Jin Furroway. I don't think there's anyone in our generation who wouldn't recognize him.
Oh, of course. Sorry, stupid
He
question.
was famous until he passed away. Well, even after he died.
And 6 years ago, I was part of that investigation too.
Were you at the studio by any chance?
You don't remember? We did talk for a bit.
Sorry, don't remember.
Poor
You don't leave
Kagami.
much of an impression.
God
In a
damn
good
it.
way.
In a good way?
I remember, dude.
I've finished gathering DNA.
This dude
samples.
he was definitely the guy from the
It's
first game.
being sent to forensics now. I'm sure the results will be out shortly.
I don't know. I can't
Abyss
like
is a
just
high-level
check
organization in
the
police
voice
department.
actor.
You do technically outrank me, ma'am.
Huh. Really? But you don't need to worry about the formalities with me.
What? For real? I can be casual with you?
Do you want to get your ass kicked?
Sorry. Sorry, ma'am. It's Kagami.
Yeah, okay, it's the same bit.
Kagami. I told you.
It's the same bit as last time, okay.
Haven't found anything yet.
This dude looks crazy.
Though there is something I didn't find that's particularly interesting. You didn't notice? Look at the field. You'll
No
see
blood.
what I mean.
There's no blood.
It's snowing, but it hasn't.
Yeah.
By the way, Mizuki, there is something that has been bothering me.
What's this?
This is the field before law enforcement arrived. Notice anything peculiar?
No.
No blood.
The turf runs a considerable distance and is wet from the snow. If someone were to step on it, they would leave a trace. However,
No blood.
There aren't any footprints.
indeed,
Then how did the body...
unknown. Perhaps they descended from the sky, or rose up from the ground. They teleported
Is this
here.
guy like bled dry? How come no one's bringing out the no blood? Surely he's got a little bit of
Do
blood
not
left
take
in
it
him.
seriously.
So true. How did the body get here with no blood?
I will
Alright,
get
let's
the
look
more
at him
shocking
first.
Facts out of the way first. The estimated time of death is approximately 9 hours ago.
What the fuck?
What? 9 hours ago?
It is currently 9 o'clock, so that would mean he was killed.
That don't
around
make no
12.
sense. Well, then definitely no blood.
Wait. Hold on. 6 years ago,
Hold that thought. There's more. As you can see, the body was cut in two. There are no other external wounds on the body. It appears
a
that
clean
he was sliced
slice.
in half while he was still alive.
That's pretty crazy.
Would you like to check the corpse with
Yeah.
I would love to.
It's unlikely, but maybe the right half of the body is buried in the ground.
You could simply flip the body over.
No way. I don't want to see that cut. Especially not down there.
So true. Do you think
In
his
that
penis
case,
was cut, like, clean in
how's
half?
this?
Oh, his hand's blocking it. Damn, Kagami, you got a nice pelvis. Those feet bones,
Thanks.
too.
I see now. That body is definitely just the left half.
As for what was used to cut him, I am sorry, but that cannot be determined.
What do you mean?
Judging by the cross-section, it is clear that it was not a blade. It could not be a laser or pressurized water either.
Then what was it?
As I said, I do not know.
Be pretty impressive if they cut him in half with
The
pressurized
body.
water.
Was cut at the molecular level.
He does have pretty... That's kind of crazy. He does have pretty nice bones. Let's look at his face.
Definitely Jin Fudoe.
Yeah. The same face we saw 6 years ago at Studio Divita.
Free to free.
Jin was a young industrialist. He was quite famous and often made media appearances. This cannot possibly be a stranger who happens to look like him. There is hardly any blood left in the body. It could be speculated that the corpse was left with the cut section facing the ground. However, there are no traces of any blood flow on the
Finally, somebody said it.
Therefore, it is clear that he was murdered at some other location.
No blood. Okay, let's talk to this guy again.
I don't even have to ask about you. Yamazuki Okiura, 18 years old. A high schooler attending Sakiba High.
Spirit
All
energy?
girls school, right? Ah, but Okiura is your former name. You've been
That's
adopted
right,
by
Kaname
Date,
Date.
If I remember, you were at the studio when the other half of the corpse was found.
So I take it you were there too?
Yeah. Back then I was on the investigation team. Though you were 12 at the time, so I can't blame you for not remembering me. I heard you became a special agent at Abyss. That boss lady got her claws in you, huh? This little girl gets hired as an investigator.
Yeah, the
Guess
case is
they'll
already
take
solved. It
anyone
was
they can
Goku.
get. Time sure have
He
changed.
sliced him in half with a spirit sword.
Abyss is a particularly special organization. Mizuki was hired via what might be referred to as
Yeah. I'm familiar with Abyss.
What? You really don't know? I'm Detective Ushidera. Special
That's Detective
Investigations Office,
Ushidera.
NPD.
Alright, good to know.
I should be asking you. You're the one who discovered the body, right? You were also at the studio 6 years ago when the other half was found. Quite a coincidence, don't you think?
That's right.
What are you trying to say?
Why did you come here?
I got a Nile message. It said HB Stadium. That could only be referring to the case 6 years ago, right?
The half-body serial killings.
I need to know more about that case. Changed my life. Forever.
Is that the one that did it? Is that the case that
why I
changed
came.
your life forever? Are you sure about that? Can we just like fast forward the... Oh, you actually can. I see. Okay. Can look at it again. Guess we can X-ray it again. Feet. No? Okay. Let's look at the seats. Empty seats. Okay. What have we not looked at?
Hey, what's your name again?
I fucking knew it, dude.
Hey! Hello!
He's,
I know you can hear me, Kagami.
he wants to kill himself.
Do know my name.
We finally have done it. Oh, okay, we can talk to this guy.
Nah. The lining has heating wires in it, so I'm warm.
That's actually
Thank
badass.
you for
This
the
is like
concern,
the
though.
future.
Oh, no. Weird though, isn't it? He got killed 6 years ago, but the body shows up now?
So true. What have I not? Oh, the regulation line, of course. Where was the person that we shot at? Is there anything else on the field? Oh,
Who sent the message?
I don't know. It was sent from an account that signed up with a fake name. Someone must have wanted me to discover the body.
Someone?
Maybe the culprit.
maybe Kaname Date.
Why would the culprit do that to you?
I don't know.
There is one more thing we don't know. The masked woman who shot at us earlier.
Yeah, we're
Who
gonna
could
talk
this
about
person
that.
of interest be? And why did she try
I
to
bet
kill
it's
you?
Iris. I bet we're just using the main characters again.
6 years ago, Jin Furue's body was discovered in Studio Divita, and now his left half was found here at the stadium.
They really want
His
me to see
time
the
of
QR
death was
code.
12 o'clock today, which means that half his body was alive very recently.
Did I check the description of that video? Hang on. It doesn't have one. Okay. Just checking.
What the hell is
Just
going
checking.
on? My brain is doing cartwheels trying to figure this out.
Her voice lines sound weird. I don't know why, but they do a little bit.
Iba?
Hold on, did Iba just appear?
Yeah.
Wait, let me put my earphones in.
Can you hear me, boss?
Yeah, loud and clear.
I am Iba. Yeah, okay, we don't need to. We know. What if the left half and right half belong to different people?
I, of
True. What if
course,
they
did
what if
consider
they're
it a possibility.
twins?
But both faces match perfectly. The rest depends on the DNA results.
What if
There
the
are
body
no
was
signs of
frozen?
him ever. That half body was
Okay. What if yes,
I
okay.
looked into
Let's get
Jin
this one out of the
Furue's
way.
family background. Not only did he not have a twin, but there is no record of him ever having siblings.
Okay.
What?
I mean, the heart is in the left half of the body.
I get it. You think they might have sewn the body back together?
No, there are no traces of that. And were you two being
Yes.
serious? You do realize the cerebrum, brainstem,
Do you
and
remember the
spinal cord
plot
were
of the last
completely
game,
severed
Iba?
into-
Do you remember that two people's consciousness were swapped? Do you not recall that? I don't think it's out of the realm
I have
of
no
the
idea what's
possibility
going on. But this case
that
is
they
definitely
were
connected to the
fucking
incident 6 years ago.
brainstem together.
Which means the half
Is this
body
game like
piece
Ace
of
Attorney or is it like a visual novel? I would say it's more like Ace Attorney. Like, there is like there are gameplay segments. We just haven't gotten to one yet. I don't know how they're gonna work in this game. I assume it's the same idea, because we go into their brain and we solve puzzles.
Hey, Iba. How much do you know about the HB serial killings?
As you know, my knowledge of the case is about the same as yours. Due to the explosion 6 years ago, I lost all of my memories
It's more
from
like
a few days before that point.
it's a lot like
Due to
Danganronpa in
I was
structure,
unable
where
to
like you
send
do the
or retrieve
investigation,
any backups.
and then there's a segment where you like solve the
What about
crime,
you,
basically.
boss?
Same for me. Ryuki was the one on the case at the time.
I guess that's
I
how
don't know
Ace
anything
Attorney
other
is
than
too.
what
I
he
don't
reported.
know that much though.
What about the stuff he didn't report?
I'm not a psychic. How would I know something that he didn't tell me?
This game definitely has more feet than Danganronpa though.
Iba, where's Ryuki now?
I've determined the location from Toma's GPS. Currently, Ryuki seems to be in Golden Yokocho.
Isn't that the bar? Oh shit. This is what the map looks like now? What? I don't... Oh. Oh, it's just the street that the bar is on. Or is this Golden Yokocho? Or no, this is a flashback. Okay. This guy did it, right? Like, it's him? Like, 1000% it's him? Can we just all agree?
I think he introduced himself to me before the show started. His name was Andy's Kameji, I think.
That's his
crazy
stage
name.
name, of course.
Okay.
His real name is Yoneharu Enda. He's a comedian.
I'd never heard of him before.
You know,
He
I
must
don't
not
think
be
this
very
guy
good.
has to tell any jokes to be a good comedian.
Oh, and I suppose you can do better, asshole. What do you know about comedians? Listen, comedians
Oh my
are
God.
doing their best so they can bring people joy. And here you are, just...
Okay, I'm sorry.
So that's a very like Zero Escape thing. There's like a character who's like very obsessed with one specific
still out of
thing,
it,
and you make
Mr.
them angry
Ryuki?
about it, and they go off on a tangent.
This is Studio Divita in Minato Roppongi. It's a rental studio mostly used for live streaming, filming, that kind of thing.
Dude, what does your skull look like? Can I get an X-ray on this guy? I can't.
Did you really not understand what you were getting into?
I
when
hope
you
this
agreed
guy
to
dies or something so we can X-ray him. There better be a segment where we get to
arrived
X-ray
here
him.
right as the stream was about to begin. They made us sit in the contestant seat right away without telling us anything.
Well, the title of our show is right there.
Faith to Face, our special 6-hour live stream
Listen,
marathon,
me
brought to you
being
by
bald
the
and
Mafia
this guy
TV.
having a square skull are
We
two
cut the
different
stream,
things.
of course, but the cameras should have been running when that body appeared.
This guy's hairline is actually pretty impressive for how his head is shaped, I gotta say. Well, actually, like, the sides of his head are kind of weird, huh? Like, the hair doesn't really... it doesn't really make sense.
I'm sure all of Japan, or even the world tuning in on the internet, is in shock right now.
Because they have to look at you, is
They're
that why
being
they're in shock?
questioned by the police in the waiting room. Mr. Ryuki, aren't you with the police too?
Well, yes.
Nobody's gonna mention this guy's head? That we're just past that? Alright, let's talk to Iris.
I know her name. I was introduced
That's
before the
Iris
show started.
Sagondis. I forgot that was her last name.
She was involved in the new Cyclops serial killings that happened last November.
True.
You read the reports.
Yeah, so I know enough about what happened. Mr. Date was also on that case.
I'm aware. Yeah. Oh, by the way, they're not related, okay? Just so you know, they're not related.
Does she look okay to you?
They really keep driving that home. I think they're just doing it so you don't
Already
think it's
talked to
like...
the other detective.
Like, you don't have to,
Wanna
like,
go
go back
home
to the
already?
last game to figure out what happened. They're like, please, just play this game.
Teleportation.
What?
That body teleported here from a parallel world.
She's fucking right, too, isn't she? She's actually just gonna be correct. Like, that is actually just... I think this happened last time, where she was, like, kind of correct when she said some crazy shit.
That's why he was split in half.
Remember that, because it's probably going to be correct.
Mizuki Date, 12 years old. Her former name is Okiura, but she was adopted.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
why
yeah.
I've met her a few times before.
Like the time you carried Date home on your back after he had one too many.
Classic. Classic Date.
I don't know. Not his guardian, you know. He got all giddy about taking a long vacation. He's probably at a cabaret club in Meguro right now, pouring some ponzu on that Reika chick's fat thighs.
Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot about Reika. Did we ever meet her? Or I don't... Yeah, I don't think, I don't think we ever were shown her in the last game. I think she was just someone they talked about. I forgot about that.
Right? I've seen him online a bunch of times. What? Isn't it obvious? Iris is totally freaking out, so I'm helping her calm down. When are you letting me leave anyway? That other detective said you still had questions you needed to ask. So...
Okay. Moma.
His name is Moma Kumakura. He's a leader of the Kumakura gang, which is under the Ujisaki family.
I know. The Kumakuras are known for being peculiar, even among Yakuza. But why is their leader at a live-streamed quiz show?
Well, he loves trivia. He also loves Iris.
Oh, you mean Shinpei?
Shinpei?
Shinpei Wagai. That's his name.
Classic.
He was one of our members until just recently.
Was?
Yeah, he went clean. Left the life completely.
What a Chad.
Where is he now?
Who knows? The moment he saw the corpse, he flew out of the room, white as a sheet. He's probably puking into a toilet somewhere. Anyway, it's real fucked up. Even people in my world wouldn't kill someone so gruesomely. That bastard. Scaring Tessa like this. Whoever did this better make
Tessa
sure
is
the cops
Iris? That's
get
her
to him
stage
before
name?
I do.
Well, there's no one else available, so would you mind taking care of it?
What? Me?
This section's a good refresher.
I know this case could get dangerous. It might be too hot to assign to a rookie. But then again, you have a reliable partner with you.
I'll give you hands-on assistance for this investigation.
This game might be too horny for me. I know I said that last time,
It's Jin Furue, no doubt about
but
it.
this time, I mean it in a different way.
He was like an advisor who represented the young talent. I saw him a lot on the news online. This is so strange. Why just his right half?
So true.
Hey, what's going on? Memory problems? Brain disorder or something?
No, it's nothing.
Boss was invited here by Ma, a host from Kabuki show. Ma told her, let's go on this online show together. It looked so fun. But immediately after she showed up, she was sent a Nile message that read, "Sorry,
Sussy.
something came up."
So in other words, he flaked on her.
Boss tried to go home, but the show's staff stopped her and begged her to find a replacement.
So she called up her obedient underling, huh? How convenient.
Yeah, you remember now?
Remember? You never told me anything about this Ma guy.
Ah, so Tama told you. After I asked her not to.
We can't blame Metro PD Major Crimes.
I need to hear his
Name's
name again.
Ushidera.
Ushidera, okay.
I already
It's
know
gonna take
about
me a while
you.
to get the new characters'
No
names.
need to say it. Kurita Ryuki, 23 years old. Due to your excellent marks, you skipped a few grades and an elite.
So he's
private
29
university,
now?
Graduated at 21.
Okay, so he is a human?
Afterward, you went through training at Police Academy for 15 months and were accepted into Abyss last summer.
Or maybe he's just secretly not
It's
a human.
incredibly rare for anyone to get into Abyss without having stepped foot on a crime scene. Don't tell me you slept your way in with Boss.
What the hell, dude?
Of course I didn't. I took the formal exam and Boss acknowledged my abilities.
You mean your endurance? You're a young guy. Yeah, Boss definitely seems more into the marathons than the sprints.
What are you talking about?
Well, Ryuki, when a man and a woman love each other very much...
You don't have to explain it. I get it.
The boss would never.
Unfortunately, HQ still hasn't gotten any reports about the half-body being found. Hell, maybe it's never going to be found. What if that body crossed over time?
No?
Everybody's really talking about the body crossing through time and space.
The estimated time of death was about 40 hours ago. Today is February 10th. Current time 2200, which means he died around 6 o'clock February 9th.
Yesterday morning.
There's hardly any blood left in his body. His body must have been left with his legs slightly raised and the cut side facing the ground. Blood naturally flowed out as a result. Leaving
Okay.
the cut surprisingly clean and visible. The cut appears to have been made by something
Thinner than paper.
For example, something with zero thickness, like a 2D surface.
There's no such...
What's more is that it doesn't seem like the connections between molecules were severed. The structure of the molecules themselves have been
That's an insane thing to analyze, by the way. Among scientific bonds, there's an intramolecular bond, which uses electrons to bond, and the intramolecular bond, which is bonding of molecules themselves. Intramolecular bonds are stronger than... Oh, sorry. Intra and inter. So, when something is cut in half, it's usually the intermolecular bond that is severed. However, Jinfuru's body was severed at an intramolecular bond level. Wow, thank you. Very cool. I learned something today. How are you?
It's all right now, because I am here. Half might.
He's gonna keep doing that, huh?
Half for all. We are full-time heroes.
You okay, Mr. Ryuki? I feel like you aren't exactly sound of mind right now.
Ryuki can sometimes often get weird like this. I see.
Please, don't rush me.
Looks
Jesus.
like he's just standing there to me.
Yeah.
Is it true that body appeared out of nowhere? It's hard to believe.
I'm just an inspector. Why would you want to know my...
We're both going after the culprit together. I'd like to get to know you.
Wow, what an honor coming from someone
Here we
this.
go.
My name is Kagami.
I see.
Let's run it down real
It's
quick.
Kagami. K-A-G-A-M. I told you, it's Kagami.
This poor man.
I'm sorry.
This is such a good bit.
Oh, come on. I'm sure you...
Oh, right. You're Mr. Oshamambe, aren't you?
That's not even close.
Okay.
Well...
Oh, it's just funny every time.
You still haven't taken DNA samples?
Easier said than done. Most of the blood was drained from the body, so we have no choice but to take samples from the organs. Wait, hey, this is no place for a kid.
What do you mean?
I mean, you're right next to the body.
So?
So? Well, you could be traumatized for life seeing something
She's
like
seen a
this.
couple bodies.
Fine. I've seen worse.
Anyway,
She saw her dad, like, hella dead. Did she see her mom, too, I think?
Fine.
Well, there you have it.
So in other words, you don't have anything.
Jin Furue? I actually follow him on Twitter. He cuts through all the BS.
Forgot about Twitter. Oh, he cuts through all the BS of the modern world. Is this Elon Musk, dude? Is that who this guy is?
Wait.
What is it?
This might not be related to the case, but I just thought of something. Ryuki, would you mind moving closer to the body?
He's missing one of his back teeth.
His teeth look fucked up.
Yes, the first molar of his upper jaw was completely removed from its root. Judging by the impression left in the gums, it looks like it was removed just recently. The
Interesting.
identity of the deceased has been confirmed through facial recognition. Jin Furue, 29 years old, the CEO of Music Food Co. Ltd.
Music Food Co.
He's also an executive at several IT firms. His columns and essays are featured in various magazines and online media. He's quite a successful author.
Fray to free?
Fray can mean battle, tatter, ravel, or strain. Free is self-explanatory.
To set free or release.
So the phrase could mean something like fight
Interesting.
to set free.
Who is being set free, though?
What's with that
The thing is, there seems to be an error in the Abyss communication system. We're having issues getting online.
What?
What? You got
No, not at all.
Alright, so that's like the, hey, you should scan this QR code. Alright, already did it. Already watched it. Didn't help. What else we got here? I already talked to you, thankfully. Kind of just gonna shove you off screen so I don't have to look at you. Okay. What about that guy? Door. Camera. Long table. Oh, did I not? No, I talked to him. What about the consistency? No? What have I not looked at?
By the way, Ryuki,
Oh.
there's something about the corpse's head that's been bothering me.
Ouch.
It's hard to see from here, so...
What's this?
It's an enlarged picture of Jin's
Oh god, his head's a little
near the
messed
back of
up.
his head. It's hard to see because of the hair in the way, but there are signs of traumatic subcutaneous hematoma. In other words, there's bruising. I think he got hit with a blunt object.
Someone hit him from behind?
But that was not present on the other
Probably,
side,
but
right?
I don't think this is a fatal wound. And as you can clearly see, his cause of death was being split in half.
Well,
There are no
apparently
other
not,
visible
because
wounds besides the head trauma.
we found him, I'll see in 6 years,
Must have been
actually.
cut in two while he was alive.
Interesting. It hasn't been 20 minutes yet, right? Sorry, I just need to check. Don't you think it's wonderful you're talking about it? What?
Worried about relationships?
Yes. Something happened with your partner?
I got into a fight with my lover.
Not so. Be happy.
Thank you. I actually wanted to see the Tamagotchi. I didn't see a communicate or a notification for it. Shut up. Why was I born into this world? Something needs to be done. Very cool. This is like Catherine? In what way? Okay, I made it more brave. I don't have any eyeballs yet.
The QR code link. It leads to a ViewCube page.
That's the relationship part was not that was just that one specific question.
ViewCube? You mean...
Pretty sure she's just gonna
Yes,
ask
the
like
video streaming site.
random, or she's gonna just say random shit.
Whose account does the channel belong to?
No idea. It was registered using an alias.
Okay.
Wait, did they just say
Open
YouTube?
it.
No, they said ViewCube. Okay.
What?
I'm sorry. Can you please open it?
That's better.
Are we gonna see the video anyway? Oh yeah, we are. Okay. This is like a worse version, but we are gonna see it. This really do be an embedded YouTube video.
What's wrong, Ryuki?
Uh-oh. Oh no, he fucking activated his sleeper cell, dude. What does that say? I'll screenshot that just in case. We might be able to visual translate that for Google.
Hey. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry about me.
There's the QR code again. They failed to mention this part, where the body just fucking explodes. Oh shit, title card, Team Zero Escape presents. Look at all these new characters. Like that thing. That girl. That thing. Date. I hope that guy's not actually green. Okay. So there's gonna be more videos. Ota's back. He's back. Interesting. The Nirvana initiative. Yeah, woo, yeah. We did it.
Oh, it's Brahmin.
You are familiar with it?
That's the
Yeah,
bar.
I've been here a bunch of times. Ryuki is supposed to be here?
I'm certain of it.
Okay, let's go in.
I figured that's where he was gonna be. I think this is the same place from the first game. Yeah, I don't remember it looking like this. Maybe when the lady comes out, we'll know. Or the man, I don't remember. Where's Jenny?
They're gone.
Where to?
I don't know. Maybe to the mirror world?
What?
Genny, being this man? Full name, Gen Ishigami.
Never mind. This is a different place. Gen
I met
Ishiyagane,
him several times
okay.
in the past when I was in Date's left eye socket.
When?
Yeah, Genny is the owner of this fusion restaurant, Brahmin. He runs it all by himself without hiring any help. Where could he be? It's not like him to leave his customers like this. Jin Furue's other half was found. The other side of his corpse. The one we couldn't find 6 years ago. The time of his death was around 12 o'clock today. What do you think that means? Answer me, Ryuki! You were in charge of the HB case, weren't you?
Make it a side part, please.
Ugh. Just what kind of dream is he having?
How should I know?
Should we try wink syncing?
Forget it.
Is that when you have two eyes and you wink at each other? That's kind of sick. Bit of a wink sync.
Ryuki, please, tell me about 6 years ago. I want to know all about what happened back then. The HB case and the explosion are related. If I can solve the HB case, maybe I can figure out where he is.
I'll take a double shochu curry shot.
This is futile, Mizuki. Ryuki's blood alcohol level is 0.32%.
Jesus.
He is quite intoxicated. In fairness, the reason he's like this now is because of that incident. He had psychological issues before, but the events
He's
of the
down
case
bad,
deepened his condition.
is what you're
As you
saying.
can see, He now spends his days drowning himself in alcohol.
So if we solve this case, we might be able to heal his trauma?
It's possible.
Then it's all the more reason for him to help. For his own sake, too.
Still, I doubt he would wake up even if you cut his eyelids off.
Jesus.
What will you do?
Isn't it obvious? I'll sync with him. Come on, Ryuki.
Okay.
Hey!
Oh, we can keep trying.
Oh, look! A porno mag!
Unfortunately, that doesn't seem to work.
Classic.
I suspect Date would have woken up instantly.
So true, so true. We love Date. Yeah, he's a pervert. We lost. Wait. We lost a great soul, Rip. Nah, just kidding. Except the part about the porno mags. Very true, very true.
Come on, big brother! Wake up! Wake up! If you don't hurry, you're gonna be late.
He's awake?
Nurse, pour some soy sauce on me, please.
What?
Right down the middle.
He's into some crazy stuff, I gotta say. How do we sync with him? Map? No. Or wait, do we go to the map? I don't know. Let's see what's going on here. There's not really a lot going on here. Mug.
It's a picture of Ganesha, the Hindu god. Ganesha is worshipped as the god of wealth.
I actually
Especially by
didn't know
merchants.
that Ganesha was the god of wealth. Can I pull the stool out from under him? I think it wants me to go to the map because it's flashing red. I just want to make sure I'm not missing any details for later. Alright. Abyss HQ. Let's sync with this MF. This is probably going to be the sync tutorial, I would guess, so. We're not out of the woods yet. Alright, let's talk to this guy. Wasn't this guy... I don't know if this guy was... I think he was evil in one timeline, but in another timeline he was not evil. Yeah.
Wait, you didn't see her at the stadium?
I did, but she's not back yet?
Of course not. This is Boss we're talking about. She's probably at a host club in Kabukicho, licking salt off her third tequila
So
shot
true.
right about now.
It's explaining Abyss up here. Yeah, so so you just sync with people's minds and you go into their brain and you go into like their dream psyche and you put them in the chair and you sync with them and then you'll see what happens when that happens.
I know. Jin Furroway's right half was found in Studio Devitas 6 years ago. The other half was found at the stadium today, correct? But the corpse's estimated time of death was
Kind of
around
like
12
Psychonauts,
today.
except it's not like it's not a platforming level.
No signs
You
of the
just
body having been frozen.
you solve
Jin
puzzles.
doesn't have any twins. The theory of the right and left half belonging to different people was debunked earlier too.
Yes, hello baby Eth. You were in the chat earlier. You don't have to you don't have to post hi.
The DNA extracted from Jin's right half 6 years ago. The base sequence was an exact match.
I hope you're
to the
paying
left
attention
half
because
that
this
was
is going to be
found.
on the test.
A 100% match. They definitely belong to the same person. The right half was found 6 years ago on February 10th. Today is also February 10th.
So exactly 6 years ago.
Mizuki,
My fuel filter cracked
do
and
you
now leak
really
gas.
intend
That's
to
pretty
sit with
rough.
him?
Would it be a problem because he's drunk or something?
No, but
I think I'm pretty sure I've heard
Needs.
fuel-related things on the car,
You haven't gotten permission
like
from
fuel
the
lines and
boss,
stuff like that
have
are
you?
like pretty fucking awful to fix. So
I understand how you feel, Mizuki. I'm sure you want to solve the HB case more than anyone. After all, you lost two very precious things due to that incident. Date, of course, and
your eye.
your left eye. At least we didn't have to extract
Okay,
your
so
eye to insert the AI ball.
it's crazy that she lost her eye in an explosion.
There was nothing left to extract.
I am glad the room was vacant. I don't do well with roommates.
I guess it runs in the family to
You
not
shouldn't
have a
delve
left
too
eye.
deeply into this case. I have a very bad feeling about all this.
Don't worry. Boss didn't technically give me permission to sink, but she...
Are you sure about this?
Yeah,
There will be no turning back.
I know.
I see. Then let's get started. What
Ooh,
happened 6 years
yeah.
ago? Ryuki's memories may hold the answer.
His brain is gonna be wacko. She's like Kakashi, as in Naruto Shippuden. Kind of. But it's like if Kakashi's eye, like, talked and was a lady. So it's kind of not really like that, actually. It's actually nothing like that.
Mizuki, the time limit within Somnium is 6 minutes. Stay there any longer, and your consciousness will be absorbed into the subject's mind.
I got it. This isn't my first time sinking, you know.
Okay then, let's
That is
begin.
true. It's good to be back. It's good to be back entering people's brains. Yes! Yes, it's the theme song.
I've been practicing.
10 out of 10.
Yeah, looking good. Wriggling around like a freshly caught shrimp.
Oh, no, not you two. I'm too cute to be a shrimp.
Hey, listen. Now's no time for a dance number. We have an investigation to handle.
Ah, yes. My apologies.
Oh. That camera looked not HD for a second there.
Oh, Mizuki. Do you know your way around Somnia? If you are assigned to this case, would you like a refresher?
I feel like... I guess so.
Yeah, sure. A little refresher course couldn't hurt. Not that I need it or anything.
Understood. I will be ready to assist you when the time comes.
Yeah.
Got it. Thanks. Alright then.
This
I remember the gist of it, but I feel like there's gonna be something I'll
There's
forget.
no walls or ceiling. What am I supposed to do in a place this bare?
Well, before anything, Somnium scan! Activate!
So true. Dispel Ryuki's hallucinations and find the truth. Ryuki is trapped by hallucinations. Help him overcome them and discover the truth. Okay.
This layer of Ryuki's Somnium appears
Three
to
mental
have 3
locks.
mental locks.
So I gotta unlock those, right?
Correct. By doing so, you can travel deeper into his psyche. The truth is found in the deepest layer.
Very cool. Yes, these are the mental locks.
I'll start with this room first.
That's a remind him of
Right. There isn't much
text.
to interact with, but there must be
when
a way
he
to
went
continue.
crazy. I don't remember if it was Chinese or Japanese. I still kind of can't tell. Usually when I see like more detailed characters, I think it's Chinese, but I know some Japanese characters look like that as well, so I kind of can't tell. Yeah, true. It's probably Laotian. Two-way mirror.
It is the same two-way mirror as the interrogation room. Due to the lack of a wall, it appears to be floating.
Who is the most beautiful person in this world? Now this is the best part of the game.
It's going to be me, but ask anyway.
Mirror, who is the most beautiful person in the world?
What the fuck?
No, it isn't.
It's absolutely Kagami, dude. 5 eyeballs gained. Let's go.
It is a two-way mirror. Let's do it.
Break that shit. Oh.
Oh no, my hand is gone.
But you okay?
Just
Oh,
kidding.
there it is.
Ugh. Sorry. Anyway, it appears that the mirror will not break.
5 eyeballs gained. Okay, so you just get them for doing like
folding
random
chair.
shit, I guess.
Same as the kind in the interrogation room.
Stand on it.
Stand?
Yeah.
Well, it is now easier for me to change light bulbs if necessary.
Right.
Yeah.
So I guess the things that show, the things that show the little eyeball symbol, like this, they give you eyeballs. I'll check after this investigation if I can buy anything.
There.
What is this song that you've requested? We'll keep that for maybe for a time when it's more appropriate.
Oh, what?
Ryuki.
Mizuki, now is your chance to question him.
Updated depth. What the hell is this? You can check how much progress you've made in a Somnium by checking the depth. I think this existed before, it just looked different. Okay. Let's slap him first.
Mizuki, you cannot get away with this just because you're a member of law enforcement. According to Criminal Law Entry 195,
Oh, shit.
Special Civil Assault, you can be punished for abuse of authority.
Yeah, but like, what if we did it anyway?
We're in a dream. It's fine.
So true.
Well, at this rate, we won't get anything out of him.
Wake up!
God damn. Oh my god.
Guess I'll just do what has to be done.
Oh my god, dude.
That's enough. You're violating Criminal Law Entry 195.
Let's just let this play out for a little bit. Make sure she gives it a chance. Okay, I think he's probably good now. Let's appeal to his emotion.
Ryuki,
Fucking beat the shit out of him, dude.
I am sure your mother, watching you from heaven, doesn't want to see you like this. Just let it all out.
Listen, I can't just play the request as soon as you request it. This is a very tense moment, okay?
We need to ask him more directly.
Don't make your mother cry, Ryuki. You can atone for your sins. And when we are done here, we can visit her grave.
This is so fucked up.
I think you're enjoying this way too much.
Ryuki, can you tell me what you know about the HB case?
Why do you keep making me remember? Damn it. Damn it. I was so close to finally forgetting. Please. Stop!
Iva?
Okay, he blew up.
Iva, you okay?
Yeah, it just got really bright. What was that explosion?
That blue thing. Is it an eyeball?
Well, not anymore. Okay. So we're gonna have a choice with the locks.
Ryuki, do you know the culprit?
Do you?
What is this? Wait, it's a reverse sync. What? Ryuki's consciousness is flowing into your brain, Mizuki.
Oh shit. We've never had to deal with this before, I don't think. Oh shit. Are we gonna play as Big Booby Girl now? Tama? That's her name. I think we are. Oh, it's Date's apartment. I remember. Yeah, we are playing as— oh my god, dude. Those things are insane.
This is...
Mr. Date's house.
25 eyeballs. Oh shit. Hang on. Oh fuck. We have to answer our pet's question. How do you like your engine to be supplied air? If me personally, definitely an NA. It's natural. It's natural agu pig roastedy? What the fuck does that mean? Oh, I became a childy. Tell me more-y. Okay. Very cool. Can we buy things from that? Oh, wait. Not yet, not yet. We'll wait till a better time. Alright. Jesus. Okay, I'm really gonna try and not do perverted camera angles, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to help myself, I'm just being honest. Is there nothing we can— oh, there we go. Okay, listen, this isn't my camera angle.
Soup?
Can I do a perverted camera angle? Well, since you asked, I mean, I don't like to disappoint the fans, you know?
The culprit's name.
Who is this, like, extraterrestrial voice that's like... I don't know.
I don't know.
Intrusion thwarted.
Should I have said I know? Oh, well, sorry, I missed the opportunity. Can we do a bald spot angle? That's gonna be pretty hard. I think Aiba's hairline is pretty secure.
We've defended against Ryuki's consciousness.
So is everything okay?
Maybe when I play as
Should be,
Mizuki, which is like
but
never,
usually,
so.
the sinker goes into the subject's mind.
That's pretty close. I don't think he has a bald spot though, so.
But for some reason, the subject's consciousness
That's
was
all the
able to
guys are
slip
gonna
into
get.
your mind. But you should be fine now. We have blocked the route of intrusion. We are reconnecting to Ryuki's mind via another path.
That's good. But why did that happen?
Also, I thought, well, okay. I guess it makes sense, because Aiba is supposed to look like, I guess we're in a dungeon now. She's supposed to look like however the person whose head she's in would picture her, but I guess since Mizuki saw Date's version of Aiba, that's how she still pictures Aiba. I just thought I thought it was weird at first, but I guess that does make sense. Alright, so can't remember the name is one path. And then remember the name is another path. I forget if we get to do both of them. I think we can go back and do both of them. Once we open up, like, the log. I think we had to do that last time for certain ones.
This place is...
It's the cathedral.
Oh, so this is what you were talking about.
Hey, is that rubble?
No.
It appears as though the collapse was halted halfway through.
It's a decoration.
Oh, it's Ryuki.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay. This might be our first split path. I'm
Let's
excited.
Wait,
There's
Mizuki.
a fucking collectible right
You can
there.
only remain insomnia for 6 minutes, 360 seconds.
That's correct.
For some reason or another, the passage of time in the interrogation.
No, this
room
isn't the
slower.
Skyrim stream. You missed that one. That was
But that is not the case now.
like a week ago. I don't.
You need me
know
to
how
find
long
the
it's
info
been.
within 6 minutes, right? I got it.
While I remain still, time almost stops. But time
Depending on how long
progresses
this
when I am
game
in
is,
motion.
That's the system that Pewter
I'll
came up
probably
with, right?
mix in some Skyrim streams in between.
I swear that Pewter is like a tech god. Thank you, XCon!
That's an interesting way to compliment someone.
Anyway, if you are stuck, simply stop moving and
Yeah.
observe your surroundings.
Wasn't he like a criminal? Because they.
Look at the map and try to get
I
a
forget
hold
his
of the
backstory.
situation.
Yeah, thanks for the reminder.
He's one of
Go
the
ahead
people
and
who
check
was
that
like
don't display this message
on
again
multiple
box.
timelines. It was different because he was evil, and then on the one I think he
that
wasn't.
function.
I don't know. Yeah. I know how the time works. Okay. First off, get this.
Oh?
Yeah. That's 100 eyeballs right there. I think there's... I want to say there's only one of those per Somnium.
What's this? We're surrounded.
The bubble turned into a hand. Ryuki's dream sure is creepy.
What does it
Darn.
mean?
We cannot get through. We need to find a way out of here.
Alright, well, there's two things we can interact with. Let's try this. Actually, let's try this first, because this feels like it's not
A
gonna work.
brazier. I can interact with this for whatever reason.
Breathe out? Let's inspect it first.
It looks like a normal brazier.
Touch it.
No.
I thought that was pronounced brazier.
Please,
but...
come on. Just the tip, please.
Okay then. Hot! Or not?
So it's fire that's not hot?
This fire must have shadow traits.
Shadow traits?
Of
Different
course.
properties from the real world. For example, consider fire that is not hot. It is as though it is missing a property that it has in the real world. These shadows are usually heavily affected by the
I
nature
see.
of dreams. So we might not extinguish this fire in the
So
usual
true.
predictable fashion.
Scooby-Doo stream, scheduled per usual. Ryuki's dream is... why is this typed out like the SpongeBob meme? Ryuki's dream is trapped by the shadows. The shadows are blank. Okay.
Mizuki, I have obtained a key.
What's that?
A key is a new function that Pewter came up with. It uses an algorithm to clarify
Okay.
the rules of a Somnium world or the sync subject psyche.
This is new.
In other words, it tells you how the dream works?
Correct.
Damn, we can do that now? Pewter's legit.
The sync system has evolved greatly.
New functions. Let's
The key
go,
can help
dude.
with unlocking mental locks and better understanding the subject.
Okay.
By searching more, the key will be
That is one of the
activated and
things about the
information
first game,
accumulated.
is that some parts were definitely just trial and error.
So the more
So
I
this is
search, the more
probably
hints I get.
better than that. Yeah, because sometimes it would just be like fucking kick door, and then the door flies off and hits like a gun, and then the gun falls and shoots something. Ryuki's dream is trapped by the shadows. The shadows are... Okay. Interesting. Alright, let's breathe out.
brazier.
Or breathe in. That's a new option. Let's breathe in.
This brazier is a shadow. We can't extinguish it in the normal way.
Let's try something that doesn't normally extinguish fires.
All right, suck in really hard.
I do have amazing suction.
Damn, I bet you got the Gawk Gawk 9000? The turbo vacuum? Oh god. That is not okay.
Amazing suction. Bravo. Marvelous.
Huh?
It's good to be back.
Deja
I
vu.
gotta say, it's good to be
Looks like
back.
the shadow traits were the key after all.
Okay, so we did the right thing. I wasn't expecting that to just be the only thing. The shadows are always missing a single aspect. Okay.
That rubble there. Is that lower than before?
So in that one, they were missing heat? I don't know why it let me suck it in, but...
If we do, we cannot be wasting time. All right, let's chase after Ryuki. If you get lost, use the map.
Yeah,
There's
I know.
a map? Oh yeah, I forgot. Hidden eyeballs in the dream world? There are always 5. Okay. Interesting. Is that another one back here now? There is. Wait, no. Fuck, I got trolled. Wait, did I even interact with this thing? Oh, that's where we came in at. Okay. I can walk. I'm gonna do a little exploration. We need those eyeballs. We need to unlock the alternate costume. Oh, I didn't even check. Does Aiba have? Aiba's room. Okay, yeah, she has one too.
Need any?
Does she have clothes?
If it looks good on Tama, it'll look good on me.
Let's go with that. I like that.
It'll look good on me.
And then I'm assuming we don't have anything else. Okay. Give me some life advice.
Worried about health?
That's right.
I see. Do you take care of your body?
I don't do anything.
I suppose that would be the case. Should I even ask?
It's dire. Please help me.
Right.
Call the police.
I'm glad you brought this
Call
up
an ambulance.
But don't you have someone better to talk to about this?
No.
I'm not pushing you away, but you should consult a specialist.
Help. Yeah.
Yo.
Sup?
Okay. It's terminal, by the way. Let's save the game. Alright. Let's talk to Ryuki. I don't see any more eyeballs. I don't want to, like, take a lot of time, because, like,
hey,
the thing about these is you have to, you're already, like, analyzing everything, so sometimes you're gonna go out of the way and like, get the eyeballs or, like, go to weird places anyway, so... I'm not gonna, like, look super hard. I'm just gonna kind of hope to find them along the way.
But if we get rid of something with the shadow trait, maybe we can get out.
Okay. Well, he's on fire, so we already know. Ryuki is blank. He's holding on to blank and blank.
Mizuki,
okay.
You have 5 minutes left.
Thanks, bro. Okay.
An evolver is floating.
Okay, so we're doing the perks from the get-go. Shoot yourself. I mean, I gotta try shoot yourself, right?
Which method do you want to try? Inside the mouth, below the chin, or on the I do. But my job is to support you, Mizuki. Above all else, I believe in and obey your orders.
I see. Thanks. In that case, can you ignore my last command? What? Aiba! Aiba!
It was a blank.
She just did it anyway.
Ears are ringing.
What a psycho.
Jeez. Your nose and ears have been through a lot today, huh?
I have other holes. I'll be fine.
What were you planning on using the other holes for?
Why?
It appears obeying your command was the right thing to do. Good job, Mizuki.
Oh, yeah. Glad it worked.
That just did it? That just worked? Uh-oh.
Damn it! Damn it! It's no use.
This is some serious shit, dude.
Isn't gonna fix anything.
Oh, there he goes again. You hate to see that.
Are these feet?
What? That is such a wild thing to ask. Okay. I'm so taken aback.
Okay.
I don't even have to make the jokes. The game just makes them for me. How am I supposed to ask? How am I supposed to bring up the feet if the game's already talking about the feet? Then it's not funny anymore.
Let's chase after Ryuki.
Okay.
Oh, yay! I got a timey!
You know what a timey is.
I forgot
don't
that
you?
they were called timies.
It's like a useful item that changes the flow of time.
Yeah,
For
it's
the
like
most
it's like a consumable.
Timey is a material capable of by
Yeah,
using
yeah.
this, you can slow down.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Invented it.
You go, Pewter.
You cannot hold on to too many at a time.
Yeah, I think you get like 3, right? Something like that. Yeah. Okay.
You have 4 minutes remaining.
Yeah, 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 yeah. All right. Just doing a quick look to see if there's any eyeballs. I don't see any. Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. Any eyeball
Yes,
watchers in the
again.
chat? Let me know if you see any eyeballs.
But now we know what to do. We need to find the thing with shadow traits and break it, right?
Yes, most likely. But it looks like we can only interact with Ryuki.
Yeah. All right. Let's do this one.
Hey, Ryuki.
I'm sorry. I'm an idiot.
Okay. Let's half the time and kick him because it'll be really funny.
There could be negative consequences.
I do not care.
It's fine, just kick his ass.
True.
That sounds awfully violent. I'll try it.
Let's go.
That looked painful.
He disappeared, but nothing happened.
All right, we
Yeah,
got one
nothing's
out of the way.
changing. What a waste of a good kick.
We should inspect the other Ryukis.
All right, well, we got that one out of the way. Yuki's burdened by what happened in the past. He's still holding on to his regrets and... Okay. So that got us info, at least.
Hey, Ryuki.
I can't forget about what I did.
Okay. Pet him? Beat him up? Inspect. Let's inspect him for the time, I guess.
His face is pitiful, but it is a typical Ryuki.
What's a typical Ryuki?
I mean, he looks normal.
He's probably not a shadow.
Oh, okay.
Ryuki.
I did nothing wrong. I forgot it all. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my days.
Let's inspect him.
His face.
But Ryuki doesn't usually look this happy.
Huh. He doesn't have a shadow.
No shadow. That means this Ryuki
I see.
is...
Yes. It could be the shadow trait we are looking for.
Alright.
Nothing.
Do we... Let's try and agree with him?
This Ryuki doesn't have a shadow.
That must be the shadow trait.
So we should do the opposite of what he wants.
Yes,
Oh, I see.
The don't encourage the psychotic breakdown plan.
Ota would probably love the praise, but this is Ryuki, the honor student we're talking about here.
Ryuki, you're doing
Okay,
well.
I don't like that you
Just
told me
forget
that and then went ahead with the prompt anyway.
You did nothing wrong. No one's going to resent you.
So we have to actually
Us
beat
and
him. I just
everyone
didn't want to
else
beat him up
accepts
twice because I feel like, you know.
Just rest. Take some time off. Enjoy yourself.
No, that's not. Stop!
Oh, was that the right thing to
It's all
do?
my fault. Which is why I needed to do something.
Okay.
All right. Our plan worked.
They really made it sound like that wasn't what I was supposed to do, but alright.
No forgiveness.
We got there. My
No
instincts are
mercy.
too strong.
Never.
Well, there it goes again. I see.
The fire. There's no going back.
What is Ryuki holding on to that's hurting him like this?
Yeah, that is true.
Three minutes left. You can do this.
Yeah, I think we're totally fine here. Are there really 5 eyeballs? That seems absurd. I'm gonna do a quick lap. I wonder if the other path has eyeballs as well, if it's counting those too. Alright, well let's do this. How long does it say this was gonna take? This is like 40 seconds?
Ideas.
Date?
What?
Well, he's dead.
Ryuki!
That's...
I'm sorry. I didn't think this would happen.
You're gonna solve everything. Everything.
Is that Date?
Blood.
Oh.
Blood.
Is that Date?
Let's get out of here, Mizuki.
Dropped rubble. The final lock. Awaken. 30 eyeballs gained. Oh my. Dude, I'm swimming in eyeballs. How much eyeballs is it? Oh my god, 500 eyeballs. Holy shit. Oh, that was the end. I thought I had to do something else. And maybe there was a secret with the braziers where I could have gotten more. I just saw the idea and I was like, give me. But we can always do them again, because we're probably gonna have to do that one for the different path at some point. Ryuki Chapter 0. Oh shit, my Tamagotchi. What food do you make your visiting friends? Oh, so many options. Gotta be the grilled eel. That sounds the best, honestly. I can pretend I'm Richie. Or I can't pretend. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Alright, you know what? I wanna see. I wanna see the bonus menu. I'm curious. Dream album? Oh, okay. We don't care about that. We want the outfits. Oh, we don't have the outfits to buy yet. Alright, that's fine. We'll save. Before we get into this interrogation, I'm gonna go pee real quick. I think these are the same. Yeah, just pick that. Alright, I'll be right back.
That body teleported here from a parallel world! Ryuki is supposed to be here? You were in charge of the HB case, weren't you?
Ryuki's memories may hold the answer.
Mizuki, the time limit within Somnium
I was
is
muted.
6
I like the
minutes.
recap. That's a nice feature.
Damn it. Damn it. I was so close to finally forgetting.
Alright. We're back. So we're playing as Ryuki after that, which is a little weird. Does his head actually turn? It does. That's pretty cool. Alright. I want
I'm
alcohol.
not leaving until you give me answers, so quit messing around. You probably weren't listening.
This is
to me
interesting.
at
I like
Ramen,
the
so I'll say it again.
I like the two-person
Tama
dynamic.
told me earlier.
Here, I'm gonna put it on
Jay
auto.
Furue's other half was found. The body was alive until noon today. You wanna know how? It's simple. Jin's left half flew here. It flew through time from the world 6 years ago.
People keep saying that.
Ryuki, I looked inside your mind.
I know. You synced with me, didn't you?
Yep,
Who
that's
was
correct.
That person?
That person?
The person who was reaching out to you at the end of the Somnium. Tell me. Something happened 6 years ago that I don't know about. What was it?
You really wanna know?
Yeah,
You could be putting yourself in danger.
I'm not afraid.
Fine. Then I'll tell you. But I'm sure there's no need to explain what happened on February 10th, 6 years ago.
I'm actually done hearing about it, so
yeah,
if we could
I was there.
we
at
could
the
skip
studio.
that.
Alright. Then I'll start from the part you don't know about. The day after the incident. February 11th.
Anyone imagines Ryuki Chapter 1. Yep. The boss's office. Why is Tama chilling in the boss's boobs like that?
Mr. Date.
Alright, well, we gotta talk to Date.
I thought you were on vacation.
Yeah, new labor laws. I'm supposed to be on break.
Then why are you here?
Well, why not? I was bored, so I thought I'd come play darts.
This is supposed to be a place of business. Could you not play around in here?
Have you seen this place?
What? This room is full of things to play with.
Thank God we get to see
Is there
Date
something
again.
on my face?
Well,
Let me guess. Eye patch? Looks cool, doesn't it? I'm wearing the patch because Iva ran away from home.
That's not the whole story, though, is it, Dante? You tried to watch a VR video of bikini girls splitting watermelons at the beach.
I can't do this anymore.
Oh, that's so sick.
So Iva leapt out of Dante's eye socket and ended up at my place.
so she's at your house right now?
No, she's working on a top secret mission.
What mission?
If I told you, it wouldn't be top secret.
Damn.
I saw the news last night. I talked to Boss earlier too, so I know the gist of what's going on. A corpse suddenly appeared in the middle of a live stream, right? For some reason.
Date has
So
experience
I
with
have.
live streams.
Like it traveled through time and space.
People keep saying that. I'm tired of people saying the time and space
Advice?
thing.
I only give advice when I'm drinking. Shall we?
It's not even noon yet.
Who cares? I'm on vacation.
Well,
So true.
I'm not.
Come on. My treat, as usual.
No, I'll just handle this myself.
What? Drink with me.
Any
It's a real
advice?
cozy bar in Omiya, I know.
Okay, we're still talking about the
I
bar.
think you'll like it.
All the bartenders are sexy women, aren't they?
How did you know?
Why Omiya of all places?
You don't know? Saitama is hot right now.
It's warm at this time of year?
That's not what I meant.
I see. Saitama is a province located north of Tokyo, with a population of around 7 million. Omiya is the capital of Saitama. Omiya has a stop for bullet trains and arenas where even Johnny's groups perform. Who the fuck is Johnny? There are tons of stories Date might like. Omiya is a really fashionable city. Wait. Oh, stores, okay. Alright. Let's talk about Tama.
Soft. It feels kind of soothing being here.
Anything
Jesus.
to promote office wellness.
Well then, you won't mind if I join you. I'm kidding.
About the
Wanna
video.
see it again?
I didn't really, but I guess we're watching it again. Okay. Interesting.
The QR code on that sign was shown during the live stream too.
Yeah, quite clearly.
That means it was seen by people around the world.
They say the ViewCube video
True.
link got several million views.
It's actually at like 15,000.
The account is already deleted, but you know how it is. People uploaded copies to other sites almost immediately.
That means the actual number of people who saw it is several times greater.
Anything strange happened since?
What do you mean?
Maybe a bunch of people being sent to the hospital after seeing the video or something.
No, I haven't heard any reports like that so far.
I see.
Like I said, the uploader of the original video is unknown.
I see.
I see a stupid-looking man's face, like this.
What the hell?
Yeah, I'll try.
You'll try? What the hell is that? Why don't you say it like you mean it, asshole? It's your duty to solve this case.
Jesus.
That's why you're here, isn't it?
It's all right now, because
Alright, we're doing that, huh?
full-time heroes.
Ryuki?
You feeling okay?
Maybe we should have a doctor take a look at you.
He really does do
Don't
that,
worry,
huh?
I'm fine.
You're trying to convince yourself, aren't you? Poor Ryuki, you're exhausted.
I got it, Tama. You can close it. Tama, show me the news.
That's not how you ask for a favor, is it?
I beg of you, Lady Tama.
How about this?
What the hell is that?
I said news, not nudes.
Oh yeah, I haven't introduced myself yet. Yeah. The Wadget system, very cool. Elgoog. Yeah. That's kind of pointless lore, but whatever. Was there anything else here? Doesn't seem like it. Oh, I just didn't look at him. I see. Okay.
What are you looking at, Ryuki?
I was just looking at the round...
Pervert.
No, that's not what I meant.
You can touch him if you want to.
No, you absolutely cannot.
Oh shit, I did it again. Okay.
Yeah, the entire country's been talking about it all day.
Not just Japan, but the whole world. A body sliced in half suddenly appeared in the middle of a broadcast, and then there was that weird QR code too. I'd be surprised if it didn't go viral.
But how strange. There was a blackout before the corpse appeared, right? So why didn't the stream get cut off?
True.
It hasn't
Perhaps a
even been
laptop.
half a day. No new info for you yet. Jin's left half hasn't been found yet either.
Why did his right half burst into flames like that?
We're still looking into it, but I was told they haven't recovered any mechanical or electrical pieces.
So, it wasn't a time bomb.
Do you think
Interesting.
it could have been spontaneous combustion?
Who knows? What?
You went to a host club in Kabukicho after the investigation, didn't you?
Who would do such a thing?
I mean, you usually do that.
I went straight home last night. I can't be out drinking every night. My kid would never
She
let
doesn't
me
have a
drink.
kid.
I'm sorry, your kid?
Yeah, my little girl. At least, I think she's a little girl. I didn't spot any
What
dangers,
the
though,
fuck?
unless she says otherwise.
I had no idea you had a daughter, boss.
Neither did I.
I didn't know either. Why'd you keep that a secret all this time?
It wasn't a secret. No one asked.
So she actually has a daughter? What the fuck?
Okay then.
I wonder if that's gonna be
Tama
relevant.
and I will continue the investigation.
Oh, wait. Before you go, there's one thing I want you to be careful about. Abyss is having issues with the communication network right now. Any data obtained by your AI ball can't be uploaded to the cloud.
Yeah, I can't do any backups right now. I can only save data inside my body's storage.
So we'll be in big trouble if you break.
Yes, any data saved from today on will be lost.
I see.
Understood. We'll be careful.
So, where do you plan on going first?
I thought we'd
That's
start
pretty
by asking
convenient.
around for more info. I haven't been able to talk to the people who were at the scene much yet.
Mizuki, Iris, Moma, Chenpei, and Andy's Komeiji, the host.
I really don't want to talk to
Do
that
you
guy
have their
anymore.
locations?
Yes, I've obtained.
I think
each
that
of
guy
their
went back to
locations through
Minecraft.
the GPS on their smartphones. First, Mizuki is at a place called Matsushita Diner.
So she's with Ota.
Ota's place.
Mm-hmm.
Iris seems to be on the campus of Sekiba High.
Makes sense. She's a student there after all.
Moma and Chinpei are at the Kumakura office.
Right. The Dragon and Lantern's place.
And
Correct.
finally, Komeiji. He seems to be on the rooftop amusement park at Nisatan.
What the fuck?
Nisatan. That department store in Shinjuku?
Do you want to ride along for the investigation, Mr. Date?
I'm not gonna work on my day off. I'm not that bored.
Bored enough to come here.
There are many types of boredom. This is different.
Well, Ryuki, I'm counting on you.
We don't get Date
Leave it
as
to
a
me.
partner?
Tama, you take care of Ryuki, okay?
Always.
Alright. Actually, hang on.
What's wrong?
Oh, it's nothing.
I don't like broken clocks. Usually there's like funny
Reminds me
jokes
of
in
you,
here.
boss.
Which part?
Remember her saying some factoid about Tanukis that got spread around? I don't remember that.
Did you know this doll can talk, Ryuki?
He's my childhood friend.
What? What are you talking about?
It's me, Mario. Nice to meet you.
It talks?
I forgot about this. That's Mario, dude. Shelves. Very cool.
That RC goes pretty fast.
Oh? How fast does it go?
3 million kilometers per second.
That's not
The
true.
universe would collapse if that were true.
When I see that ball, it reminds me of my boyfriend from high school.
Yeah, you seem like the type who'd be into that.
Okay. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I see.
I haven't been on a board in a while. I wish I could go.
I think you've fallen your ass plenty already.
What the hell?
You want to hear some juicy gossip? I heard they got transferred to Lemniscate.
Lemniscate.
Okay.
Good for them.
Hey, I'm your superior, you know. You should all at least pretend you're interested.
How long are you going to keep that here?
Until I get a new boyfriend.
Then it's gonna
Damn.
stay there forever.
Date, I'm assigning you to Venezuela.
Good luck.
What's wrong with Venezuela, dude? Alright.
I heard that's boss's grandfather.
Don't fill his head with nonsense. That's not my grandfather. That's my grandfather's death mask.
Not any less
What
weird.
the hell is that?
Ryuki, your heart rate is increasing. Don't tell me. You're imagining a woman's bathhouse, aren't you?
Here we go.
Fantasizing about the shiny faucets.
Why would that part be my fantasy?
I see. What else we got in here? Door, okay. Chair, okay.
Maybe this case is like a Matryoshka doll.
That sounds deep, but I don't think that has anything to do with this case.
Is that a comically large key? Okay. Alright. I think we got most things. Tombstone? No? Wine bottle? There's a lot of shit in this office. Okay, I think most of this stuff, when you interact with it like once, it just is the same thing every time, but some of it is like, there's repeated dialogue, so I like to get them all out of the way. Alright. Isn't there like a view where I can like check to see what can be interacted with? Do I not have that yet? I thought that was a thing. Alright, I think that's everything. Almost. Okay. Let's get the hell out of here. Now I'm just wasting time. Where are we supposed to go? Oh, I guess we have, right, we have options. Let's go talk to Square Guy first. Let's get that out of the way. Oh, I'd rather just run that one down. This is a long car. I guess, right, he's a comedian, so I guess he's doing stand-up here.
Shoma, my little boy, he's in elementary school. One day I wake up, go to the bathroom mirror, and I have writing on my forehead. It must have
That
been
must be
Shoma.
pretty easy.
He had been learning letters in school recently. Anyway, he writes, Death Tub. And I'm thinking, Death Tub? Is that what he meant? Is he trying to tell me something? Then Shoma saw my face and started busting out laughing. And I was thinking, what's so funny? That's when I realized, when you see Death Tub in the mirror... God of energy, Inti, Pachaka Max!
Why did he not say the punchline?
Another story about Shoma. One day I got a call from school and a rather heavy-set vice principal.
Dude, this is awful.
Your Shoma called me a pig of all things! I apologized, then gave Shoma a talking to. Listen here, Shoma. Don't you ever call the vice principal that again. He said, okay, I won't call the vice
horrifying.
principal a pig anymore, but it's okay if I call a pig vice principal, right? I say, sure, why not? So then as the kid is leaving, he says, I'm sorry, can I go play with my friends now, vice principal? God of energy, Inti, Pachaka Max!
I hate that. That's terrible. She really loves it.
Are you finished?
Well, you're the only one here. You're Mr. Ryuki from the Metropolitan Police Department, right? You came here to talk about what happened?
Yes.
Then let's go somewhere else to talk. You prefer someplace quieter, right?
This guy's already got a motive, man. He needs the ratings, clearly. We're talking on the fucking Ferris wheel.
Wait, the Ferris wheel?
Well, why not?
Alone with a middle-aged man in a closed space? This is not what I had in mind.
Oh fuck, my Tamagotchi. What rank do you like? You know, I'm a fan of bantamweight for sure. Okay. Valuation? Did I click on this yet? Valuation. You can check your evaluation by performing certain actions during this story. Achievements will be unlocked and your inspector rank will go up. Higher ranks are better prize. Sinker class C3. This is new, I think.
Take your time. I'll be gentle.
Tama, what's tomorrow's weather like?
Oh, it'll be so wet. There could be a huge flood.
I hate that. I hate that you said that like that.
Look, the pets are like people.
It's the other way around. Wait, the other way around doesn't sound right either.
I can't imagine there's going to be a whole lot to look at here. Alright. Oops.
You know I'm a comedian now, but when I was in my early 20s, I was working as a regular company employee. I appeared on
That's
several
insane
quiz
that he
shows
had a
on the
regular
side
job.
and ended up winning first place many times.
That's crazy.
Komeiji was famous as a quiz king ever since he was a student. He even had worshippers who lauded him as the quiz god.
Thinking back, that may have been the peak
Probably got a
of my
big
life.
brain in there. I wonder if it's square
Adored
shaped.
wherever I went, everyone buying me all sorts of things. Maybe I shouldn't have taken advantage of the situation like I did. I was so enamored by the glamorous celebrity life. I've always loved comedy, so I strived to become a comedian. But after that, well, it's just as you saw on that stage.
I wonder why there wasn't an audience. It was so funny.
Your clothes.
Oh, this? It's my one and only stage outfit.
Your fit,
This sharp
whack.
little bow tie
Your
is
head,
the highlight.
square.
My boy bought it for me last year.
Bow ties are somewhat unusual. Traditional ties are more common.
But you weren't wearing that tie last night, were you?
Oh, I wasn't. I tend to take it off or put it on based on how I'm feeling.
Do you come to the stage a lot?
I see.
Yeah, the owner of the Misaton department store took a liking to me. He's given me the opportunity to appear several times now.
It's kind of a weird place to do comedy. I don't know if I would go see a stand-up show at an amusement park.
I haven't told you yet, have I? The producer for that show knew about me from my Quiz King days. He thought I could tell all sorts of anecdotes and gave me an offer to host the show. Right. Sorry for calling you Team Popo back then. It was in the script. Didn't really have a choice.
Well, I mean, they are the police. Team Yakuza and Team Lemniscate. Very cool.
I love Ferris wheels. I like anything that continuously spins around, actually. Plane
What a
propeller,
weird thing to
washing
say.
machines, the beds at love hotels.
Alright.
There used to be rotating beds at love hotels a long time ago.
How do you know that?
Just like life, isn't it? With its ups and downs. We rotate around the same places over and over.
Well, the beds at love hotels don't go up and down, though. Although, I guess they do, in a way.
My boy is just like
So
me,
true.
you know?
Shoma? You
Squarehead?
mentioned him on stage earlier.
Yes, he really loves this Ferris
Oh,
wheel too.
right.
He's almost in middle school and he still comes
He must
here
get
by
bullied a
himself all
lot.
the time. He talks like he's all grown up, but he's still a kid inside.
Nobody's gonna mention that his
You're
head
like
is like
Ferris
that, huh?
wheels. I'd say you're still a kid on the inside, too.
You got a point there. You're probably right.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. I'm not gonna get used to this just because nobody's mentioning it.
I'm sorry. I have no idea what happened. I was just invited there and hosted the show as requested. Then that body suddenly appeared.
Did you know Jin, the victim?
I've never met him. I do know he was hated for his extreme narcissism and ego. If I had to guess, the motive was probably a grudge. Someone must have had a grudge against him and did that.
Smells like alcohol.
Does it?
A little.
A lot is more like it. Komeiji's blood alcohol level is 0.12%.
I see.
The early stages of inebriation.
I just couldn't get over what happened last night and ended up drinking too much. I wanted to forget about everything. I had to drink.
Jesus, dude. Why does everybody in this game
He's
have a
right
problem
in
with
the middle of
alcohol?
his rebellious stage, so he's been a handful. His mother hasn't been around for about
I see.
3 years now.
Was it a divorce?
Yeah.
Do you think if his
She got
wife's
sick of me
head was
and
like a
left the
triangle,
house.
their kid's head would be like a parallelogram or something?
Sorry I couldn't help.
Yeah, this dude is like 5'2".
I wish you luck with the investigation. I'm rooting for you. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Anything else here? 3 of the same girl over there? Alright. Just checking. Let's go see Ota and Iris. Or not Iris, Mizuki, I think, was here. Ugh. Who the hell is this? Oh, we got 2 new characters?
Man, this sucks. I heard it talked my jaw off yesterday.
That was with the local detective, right? I haven't heard anything yet.
Big sis, perhaps you should help them?
Big sis?
Big sis?
Ah, that's just what I call Mizuki.
Ah, and you're...
My name is Kizuna. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Kizuna.
I'm from the Metropolitan Police
Like
Department.
the VTuber?
Ryuki,
She
right?
kind of has Aiba hair a little bit.
You were on that quiz show last night.
Alright, what's your deal?
I am indeed. How did you know?
Your uniform?
Don't tell me you're a uniform buff, Ryuki. I didn't take you for a pervert.
Kizzy is good friends with Iris and Mame too.
Kizzy.
Oh, you don't know about Mame, do you?
Is that dude over there?
Amame Doi's her full name.
Oh,
She attends
never mind.
Sekiba High like Kizzy and Iris.
Iris and Mame belong to the same dance club.
There,
as
they
I.
did show another girl in the intro,
It
so
was through them that I was introduced to Big Sis.
okay.
This is a
Why
bit
do you call
difficult to
Mizuki that?
explain. I just sensed a certain elegance to Mizuki that was characteristic of an older sister.
Is that a compliment?
Tama, how old is Kizuna?
18, same as Iris. They're in their third
I
year,
see.
so they're graduating soon. In other words, Mizuki is a whole 6 years younger than Kizuna.
I see. You like dancing, huh?
Yes, I most certainly.
So she's gonna be 25. Or 24. Math's hard. She's gonna be 24 when we go back into the future.
However, I am not very good at it.
I thought her character model looked like she was a little older than 18. That's probably wise, because she's gonna be 24
You've
when they
even won a
jump
dancing
forward.
competition before.
That was nothing more than a fluke. Iris is a far better dancer. I was watching that quiz show live as well. Then, goodness, I couldn't believe it. That corpse suddenly appeared on the screen. I couldn't sleep last night from the shock of it all. I was worried about Big Sis and Iris as well.
Yeah, you called me a bunch, I remember.
You witnessed the corpse with your own eyes, did you not? Are you certain you're okay?
I'm totally fine.
Your mental fortitude is admirable.
I've been through a lot is all.
I don't know how long this takes place after the events of the first game. Because I feel like Mizuki was 12 in the first game too, unless she was like 10 or 11.
Huh. And?
I mean, Mr. Date is like your foster father, so I thought I'd let you know just in case.
Foster father? I'm the one taking
So
care of
true.
him. I'm paying the rent and utility bills too.
Is that true?
Oh, I know of Mr. Date.
What the hell? How does she afford
Close
that?
with Iris. So I have the honor of being on friendly terms with him as well.
Thank you for letting me know your relationship,
Sorry,
because I wouldn't have known
but I don't
otherwise.
know anything. I just went on the show like Iris asked, and then a body showed up out of nowhere. I've heard about Jin Furue, but it's not like I knew him personally.
I gotta say, Ota looks a lot better without the thumb hat.
Sorry, I can't really.
I want to hit him a lot less. Even though he is like weirdly rocking back and forth back there. Shouldn't you be in
Today
school?
is February 11th, National Foundation
Of course, how
Day.
could I forget? National Foundation Day.
It is.
That's where all the girls wear foundation and they don't have to go to school.
Why else? To eat some of Ota's cooking. I brought my friend Kizzy with me.
And I appreciate your business.
His fit is still whack.
Iris had an offer to appear on the show, so she was asked to bring another talent from Lemniscate, but no one could make it, so I decided to go instead. As the president of Lemniscate, I couldn't just turn it
Oh
down.
fuck, I forgot you're the president. Right, that's how she makes money.
President?
I forgot. I forgot she owns it.
It's a long story. I ended up taking over the company after Daddy.
Yeah. Lemniscate, yeah, blah blah blah. Dead dad. Alright. Alright, Oda, what do you got for me?
Are you Mr. Ota Matsushita?
Oh, you heard of me? Did you talk to Date or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Ota
Yeah.
is 24. 1 year older than you, Ryuki.
This might be
Yeah,
1 year after the
that's
events
why
of the
being
first
polite.
game.
That came out of nowhere. Of course I have one.
Yeah, sure he
You met
does.
her yesterday, right? Tessa.
Ota, do you want me to rip your tongue out?
Oh, well, as long as we're on the subject. Are you going out with
Oh,
anyone,
this
Kizzy?
man.
Oh, me? Such relations with gentlemen are completely foreign to me.
So true.
Are you into baby-faced guys that know how to cook?
Ugh, no shame.
Oh, my type is so stereotypical that I am embarrassed to
It's gonna
admit
be
it.
something not stereotypical at all. It's gonna be something really weird.
Someone like Prince
Oh, okay,
Charming.
never mind.
A prince?
I yearn to be a princess. I hope my Prince Charming will appear before me with a glass slipper someday. That's my dream.
Glass slipper?
That really is man.
Ota? Who is that?
Well, he's a customer. He comes by a lot.
Well, in any case. I
Oh,
have
you're
a
into
great
feet.
affinity
Why
for
didn't you
shoes.
say so?
My admiration of Princess Cinderella partially comes from that, I'm sure. Glass slippers. Isn't that so magical?
So true. I love
How
feet.
lovely it would be to dance in them.
Wouldn't it be hard to dance in glass slippers?
Also true.
That is true.
Alright, about the
That was
incident.
crazy. I said it before, but I was watching that stream live. I heard Tessa and Mizuki were gonna be on that show, right? Then that body appeared out of nowhere. Man, I couldn't believe what I saw. Speaking of crazy, that ViewCube
That
video.
ViewCube video was crazy, I agree.
You saw it? No, not the whole thing.
Okay, dude, it wasn't scary.
saw
It was
the
just
one before,
weird.
The one before?
You don't know?
Ah,
I think it was about half a year ago.
lore?
A video similar to that one went viral. Everyone was talking about it online.
Can we see it?
Ah, I know of that one as well. The mysterious video known as Bats 490.
Bats
correct?
490.
Yep. There was some kind of code hidden in it too.
According to the rumors, whoever deciphers it will learn the secret of the world.
If I look this up, will I find it? I don't think so. Maybe it'll come up later.
Secret of the world? Did a
Actually,
grade
wait,
school
why
come
didn't
up with that or
I...
something?
I'm actually trolling. Why did I not go into the channel? Oh, it won't show them because it's unlisted. Okay, that makes sense. We don't know what DB stands for yet either. do we?
You're a grade schooler yourself, by the
Bats 490. Hmm.
Wow. It's stuffed so tight.
Why did you say it like that?
Tama needs to be sent to horny prison immediately.
Spices?
It says Ota's black sauce.
Hate that. Alright, sorry, I'm getting distracted by the menu.
Chef's choice salad.
I guess it's up to luck.
Alright. About Bats
Video
490.
starts with a bunch of bats flying around. Guess that's where the bats part comes from. I don't know what the 490 means though.
Were you able to decode it?
No way. I had no idea what it meant.
Well, it's not like solving it would have been a big
Will we get to
deal.
see the video?
I'll bet that secret of the world stuff is bogus anyway.
Don't ruin the fantasy, Mizuki.
I'm just telling it like it is. It's just an ARG. It's a game for kids.
Well, ARGs are not
ARG
game
is
for kids.
Alternate reality game.
Mm-hmm.
The game master releases mysterious information
I'm
to
familiar.
the public via the internet.
Five Nights at
leaflets,
Freddy's.
Posters, stuff like that. Players decode the
MatPat told me to
information
go to
discover
someone's
a
house and shoot and
location
kill
or
them
objective
for
that
the
moves
code
the
to an
game
ARG.
forward.
That's a joke. That's a joke.
Simply
That's a joke.
put,
MatPat didn't say
an
that.
ARG is a fusion of games and real life.
Please don't sue me, MatPat. It was a joke. Yeah. No, it's not. Okay. It's not a prank, the ARG. It's just lore, okay? I don't know if there's ever been an ARG that's I mean, surely there's been one that's a prank, but I don't think it's usually a prank. Usually it's like marketing or
See something you like, Ryuki?
for a story.
No?
I'll sell you that poster for 1,000 yen.
No, thank you.
Isn't that like $10? That seems like a lot for a poster. All right, let me talk to man.
Pardon
Your name?
me, but may I ask your name?
He seems to be depressed.
Maybe you shouldn't talk to that guy. He seems pretty drunk.
He's drinking non-alcoholic beer.
What do you want, jerk?
I was not aware you could get drunk from non-alcoholic
It's a psyop.
beverages.
It's all right now. How are
Okay.
you, young boy?
Young boy? This guy looks like he's 30,
Guess
dude.
he's not doing too good.
Alright. No.
Nah.
Ota handles the cooking, serving, and accounting all
What
by
happened to
himself.
his mom? Is she
That's
just like
right.
chilling now?
Sama, are there any legal issues with this?
Not at all. His mother, Mayumi Matsushita, holds the proper certification for food hygiene.
Mr. Matsushita, can I ask where your mother is?
Probably in the living room back there. I guess she's sitting at the kotatsu watching
Yeah,
TV
she's
or
got
something.
dementia.
Hey, Kizzy, I want to see you dance.
Where did this come from?
I want to see too.
Don't you want to see too, Ryuki?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I've gotta see this.
Then I'll play some music. Just a sec.
What if she's really bad?
I have not agreed to anything yet.
What if she's just terrible at dance? That would be really... Oh, she's gonna hit it.
And gum on my way to the station. The crowd squeezes out my frustration. And now I'm taking heat in the classroom. Oh well, I'll eat some donuts in the bathroom. Now I hear my friend got herself a boyfriend. They're going out for barbecue on the weekend. I see all of their smiles in their pics online. Wait, why is that making me cry? Oh my Prince Charming, where can I find you?
You know, I feel like they're really leaning into the dance and song thing.
Lonely hearts and schemers have got to break the chains of fate on my own. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Lonely girls across the world, let's
I can't tell if this is better or worse than the Iris one. I think it's better. It's not making me violently upset. Only a little bit, because I think she's like singing out of key, like pretty bad, but... That was so fun. So true. So true. And
I know your name. You're Kizuna, aren't you? I heard you introducing yourself earlier. My name's Lian. Lian Twining. And I'm 22
Lian
years old.
Twining? What kind of a last name is
My
that?
mother's American and my mother's Japanese. So, Kizuna.
Is
I want you to
Lining
marry
supposed to be an American last name?
Huh?
I mean, after a performance like that, how could you not? No, we have to talk to him. Are you okay?
No, I'm not okay. My heart feels like a jackhammer, like it's gonna burst out of my chest any second. Actually, I got fired.
He's down
yesterday.
bad, dude.
I didn't feel like doing anything after I woke up this morning. I came here so I could drink my problems away.
Non-alcoholic
We're
beer.
drinking non-alcoholic beer.
I can still get drunk off of them, okay?
What job did you get fired from?
I was a bank clerk.
Did not see that coming.
What were you really?
I don't like talking about it.
Oh,
But
okay.
I was a janitor.
I think that is a noble job.
You're so right! But unfortunately, my job
You're
was
so right, Queen.
I have zero motivation to do anything now.
Shout out to the janitors
Hard
out
work
there.
just seems so pointless.
I dislike people who don't work hard.
All right. I'm hitting up the employment office tomorrow.
This guy has a rather one-track mind.
He is down atrociously.
He doesn't seem all that bad, though.
He doesn't. I gotta respect the hustle. Hang on, let me answer this question. What's an effective way of training? All of these. So it's becoming a Mizuki-y, so I think if it... So okay, so if I head the Mizuki path, there's like split paths. Let's do upright row. Let's lower the bravery a little bit. We're still mostly brave though. Okay. Anyway, sorry. Not really sorry.
Of course this isn't a joke. Kizuna's dance purified my heart. There was so much darkness building inside me, but she cleared it all
She
away.
saved him from becoming the Joker. So
It
noble.
felt like I went straight to heaven. I've always wanted to be a pilot since I was little. It was my dream to fly through the sky. Kizuna made that dream come true for me. Seeing her dance, it was like my soul pierced the heavens and flew into the stars. So, I've decided. I'm gonna marry her! Won't you marry me, Kizuna?
No, thank you.
Damn, frame one.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
No, thank you.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that either.
No, thank you.
Anyway, I won't give up.
She's
You'll come
really
around eventually,
just...
Kizuna.
She just tripled down so easily.
My motto
She didn't
is,
even flinch.
First you don't succeed, try and fail again!
I think you mean try again.
Damn. Shut down.
Now,
I respect it though.
we haven't obtained much useful information. There's no— Yeah, let's go somewhere else.
You gotta respect the level of down bad he is. He's just like, he's below the depths of the earth. But it's like so low that it's like come back around. Like he fell through the floor and came through the sky. This must be the other girl, yeah. She was in the intro. Mom. Not Mommy. What is her name?
Iris.
What did they call her?
How are you feeling?
Mame?
Still upset about last night?
I'm okay. I recover pretty quick from these things. See? I'm bouncing right back. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy bunny!
Ryuki,
I
would you mind hanging out with German suplex?
So true.
Later. By the way,
That's Mommy. She's
Okay,
one of my
yeah.
best friends. Nice to meet
You both have crazy
My
hair.
name is Amame Doi.
Your last name is not Doi.
I'm a third year at Sekiba High, and I'm in the same dance club as Iris. I'm a super hyper cutie miracle beauty.
Ryuki, I think we should leave.
Hold on. So you're the one I heard about.
Ryuki, hit her with the German suplex, please.
Mizuki and Kizuna told me about you earlier.
Huh. You just pictured me in a leotard, didn't you?
No?
Oh, it's a pervert! Somebody call the police!
Ryuki, shoot her, please.
I am the police.
Oh, come to think of it, you were on the quiz show last night, weren't you?
Ryuki, hit her with a live execution.
Started with an R, I think.
Yeah.
Mr. Rero Taro, was it?
Yep, that's it.
Ryuki! I see. Mr. Ryuki Rerotaro.
Ryuki, blow up the building, please. German suplex.
Clickety-clack, clickety-clack. I boiled a potato and my socks in a sack.
Mr. Ryuki, are you okay?
Yeah, can we get the New Folk Anthem? I got an achievement for that. He was singing German soup socks. Okay. That was an advanced joke. That joke was so advanced I had to get an achievement for it. That was insane.
Don't you know today is February 11th?
Oh, right. Then
Yeah, so why are you
at
here?
school?
Well, how do I put this? I just felt compelled.
Didn't she used to be wearing headphones, or am I misremembering?
I can only wear
'Cause
the
now it's like a
uniform and attend the
headband.
school for about another month or so. So I invited Mame, and we just kind of ended up here.
Iris and Amame are third years. They'll be graduating soon.
Okay, so you're psychos.
Hmm? Mizuki didn't tell you?
She did, but I want to double check, just in case.
The agency I belong to, Lemniscate, received a request for me to appear. They wanted me and one more person to participate as a pair, but we couldn't find anyone with an opening in their schedule, and that's why Mizuki ended up going instead.
I don't think okay.
I'm sorry, I don't know anything about it. It did feel like some sort of paranormal phenomenon, though.
Paranormal?
Like I mentioned last night.
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
that body
Teleported from some other
half
world.
could have been absorbed into some other dimension, and that split the body in two.
Her hair is like defying gravity.
Speaking of which, there are rumors that people who watched that video and disappeared could have also been swallowed into another dimension.
Are you talking about the bats video?
Iris is sitting.
Leering at an 18-year-old.
I was not leering. Iris is
She's
just
18.
sitting on a
Now you're trying too hard.
Well, what do you want me to say?
Without a hint of lecherous intent. Anyway.
Whoa. Mommy turned into a skeleton.
It's an X-ray.
Why did I just x-ray her?
Anyway, the girl does have some nice femurs.
Thank you. Finally,
I'd love
dude.
to get inside those for a taste
Okay, well,
of marrow.
too far. Too far.
What is wrong with you?
One more time? One more time? Okay. Alright. Yeah, what's the dimension
QR
thing?
code video. A similar video went viral about half a year ago.
The Bats 490 video.
Can we see Bats 490?
Supposedly people who saw it suddenly vanished.
That's 490. Kizuna mentioned the same thing.
So,
We have to watch Bats 490. You can't, like, say there's like a The Ring video out there and then not let me watch it. Did you also see Bats 490? Oh,
So
shit.
did I.
But you two haven't disappeared.
that's because we haven't decoded it.
Ah.
Code hidden inside Bats 490.
They say the code reveals a specific
This song kind of
location.
goes hard, by the way. I just want to take a second. This could be a new stream song. I'm digging this.
You have to go there to get taken into another dimension.
And the people who decrypted the code all said the same thing before vanishing.
I've learned the secret of the world.
But no one knows what that secret is.
Okay.
I know about the incident. I was watching the live stream of that quiz show. I don't think there's anyone from our
there
generation
anything else
that
in this
doesn't
room?
know who he is. He's famous for having a sharp tongue. He used to write a bunch of completely lame articles and critiques online.
Damn.
He used to start up stupid internet drama crap on Twitter too.
This sounds like
Mommy has a
Elon
pretty
Musk.
sharp tongue herself.
His main job was being the CEO of Music Food. I guess that's like the president of the company? I think I read an article online that said he started the business when he was 22.
But his history before then is shrouded in mystery. And no one knows anything about his childhood, right?
Yeah, he was a pretty mysterious figure.
Music Food is a subscription music service. It mainly focuses on Japanese music, so it's a widely known service worldwide. But they do have 10 million subscribers, so I'm pretty sure they make a good profit. Oh, so it's not a widely... That's why I haven't heard of
Say
it.
I'm a part-timer.
It's definitely real, though.
It's just me and my mom back home, so money's tight.
It's weird that she has pink
I don't have
eyes.
time to go to college or a specialty school.
But Mommy is so smart.
She's kind of like made of cotton candy.
She always has the best grades, even though she doesn't go to class much.
I've been busy with my part-time job and dance practice.
Jesus, what a tryhard.
I work as a mermaid at a gaudy maid cafe.
I was
called
gonna
Sunfish
say,
Pocket.
she looks like she's
Mermaids
from the
are what we
Mermaid
call the
Cafe.
maids that work there.
They wear these cute mermaid outfits as they serve the customers.
I don't think she was in the first
I
game,
know,
though.
because I used to work at Sunfish Pocket a long time ago. Mommy works there at night after dance practice.
I'm familiar with Sunfish Pocket. That's where bad things happen.
Don't tell anyone, but until about 11.
Even when you were 17.
Yes, ever since I was 16.
That's a violation of Article 61 of
Yes.
the Labor Standards Act, though it would be the employer who would be penalized.
I lied to the manager about my age. So according to
You
my profile,
demon.
I'm 20 years old right now.
That's a bit...
I'm sorry. Please don't arrest me. My family's poor, so I need to keep working.
Yeah, I think that Labor Act's a thing in America, too. God, this...
Yanni, I told you to wait for me at the gate, didn't I?
I hate this guy.
Yeah, but I got here a bit early.
Why does he sound like a normal human being? Why does he not sound like a demon from hell like he looked?
His name is Gen Ishiagane. He's the owner of the fusion restaurant Brahmin in Golden Yokocho. Though, I'm sure you already know that.
Yeah, I've been there many
Why
times.
did they add so many demon characters in this game?
Ah, if it isn't Mr. Ryuki. Are you here to investigate that case by any chance?
Yes. I was talking to Iris about it.
I also watched the quiz show last night. Several people I know were on it.
I don't want to look into his eyes. Are we not going to talk about why he looks like this?
You're more than welcome to visit anytime.
Genny's cooking is amazing. Everything he makes is so good. Personally, I think his place and Matsushita Diner are competing for the #1 spot.
Come on now, don't compare my restaurant with a place like that. The cooking there was superb when Takuro was still the man behind the chef's knife, but now it's his son Ota running things. He doesn't know the first thing about cooking.
Is this Pro ZD?
These dishes are missing the most important condiment. I drove here to pick up Amame and Iris. I need them to help out at work tonight.
Oh, I'm sorry, Genny. Something came up.
Oh,
I'm free though. I can still help.
that'd be great.
You two are close with Gen, huh?
Yeah. We're just a big ol' happy threesome.
That was a weird way to phrase it.
That was a really weird way to phrase it.
Even back when it was in Yotsuya.
Once it moved to Golden Yokocho, I took Iris there.
You've been to Brahmin too, Mr. Ryuki?
Of course. I've been there several times. Mr. Date took me there.
Mr. Date? So you must know Mr. Date too, Genny.
I've known him for a long time. We're so close, we've seen each other's buttholes.
Wow, what a small world.
Is she really going to ignore the butt part?
That is, interesting.
Oh, are you asking because I'm wearing this mask? It was fine. The security for this school is practically non-existent. There are tons of places on the grounds without any fences or security cameras.
So you didn't walk in through the front gate?
I couldn't have dressed like this. A guard would have stopped me.
Yeah, why are you dressed like a psychopath? There's a reason he always wears the mask. He would scare people if he took it off. It's something he was born with. He got called a monster when he was a kid. What the fuck, dude? I was joking when I said there were a bunch of monsters. Oh my god.
Sounds good.
What happened, dude? I bet it's gonna be real. We'll probably find out later. They wouldn't just drop that randomly without it. What is it? Oh, it's the window. Alright. Anything else in the school? Doesn't seem. He's about like a size 80 in the shoe, by the way. Alright. We haven't really learned a whole lot except for Bats 490. Which I'm very curious about.
Wait, you're the director of that quiz show, Chimpe?
You got a problem with that?
No.
He's the director?
I told you, he got out. He's making an honest living as a civilian these days. Ain't that right?
That's right, boss.
Stop calling me that. You're not a member of the gang anymore.
I'm so curious.
I actually used to attend a vocational school to learn about film. I wanted to be a porn director.
That's so sick.
Reach out to a production company for online shows, and I was promoted to director right away. Supposedly, the last director ran away, so they really needed me to take his place.
That's incredible.
I came to say thanks to the boss for yesterday. I was thinking of going to Akiba, and this place is on the way.
Why Akiba?
Well, I need to stop by a maid cafe.
Maid cafe?
Yeah, it's called Sunfish Pocket. My girlfriend works there.
His girlfriend?
We didn't have
Dude,
enough
this guy's
people.
backstory is insane all of a sudden.
The quiz show needed 3 teams of 2 to answer questions. We tried hard, but couldn't get together that last team. I had no choice but to participate myself, so I invited the boss to go with me.
And MoMA agreed to participate?
Well, you know, it was a request from one of my precious underlings after all.
He went there
I
because
convinced him
Iris
by
was
saying
there.
Tessa
Yeah.
would be there too. Then he agreed right away. My girl has a baby on the way right now.
He really got out,
So
dude.
we decided to get married, but her parents wouldn't approve of it. Said they wouldn't.
They
let
really
me
gave
have
him
their
a full
daughter unless I got
backstory.
out of the business. I agonized over the decision, so much that I could only eat 2 slices of pizza instead of the usual 3. But a
Damn,
man has
that's
to do
tragic.
what a man has to do, right? So, I made up my mind to talk to the boss about it. But before I could...
Oh, I get it. Then I'll try asking him for you.
And Moma listened to Iris.
What? I didn't have any ulterior motives, so don't get it twisted.
Sorry, but I haven't found anything that might be a lead.
What about the rest of the staff?
They'll probably tell you the same thing.
The detectives from HQ have already questioned the rest of the staff. Their
I
report
see.
is uploaded on the database. 0 clues. There isn't any information that could help us at all.
Alright. I know what's back there. We're not gonna talk about it? Alright, I guess I wouldn't know in the game. But I know what's back there. It's a shrine.
A dragon
There's some
with a
fucking...
gold ball. Kind of like us, Ryuki.
You're not made of gold, though.
Alright.
Yeah, I didn't take his finger or anything. We're not doing any of that outdated cutting off your finger deal.
After all, the Kumakuras are a gang with morals.
Sounds like an oxymoron. Like a vegan zombie.
Yeah, well, you can just be a gang, you know? You can just be a couple of guys. You don't have to be doing anything weird.
I'm pissed about the case, too. That co-appearance was like a dream come true. The whole show was ruined.
I was wondering what this guy was gonna have to say about this at all, but I guess because Chimpei is the director, that's why we came here.
The boss and Tessa got to...
Shut it! Anyway, I'd love to help you with your investigation and all, but unfortunately, I don't have any info that might be useful to you.
Alright.
I don't know what to tell you.
Did you see any suspicious people?
Suspicious people? I guess the
He
only
is
one
pretty
who comes to mind
suspicious.
is Kameji.
Kameji? You mean...
Yeah, Andy's Kameji, the host. Supposedly he has connection to the Yakuza. I'm not talking about our group, of course. It's just something I heard at a meeting with the street bosses. Word is he's involved in some dangerous transactions.
Interesting.
Though that might not have anything to do with last night.
Thank you for the tip, Moma. Faith to face. Wait, that's also an F to F. And then it was what? Frey to free? Interesting.
I wouldn't know anything about the others. I already turned in the list of contestants to the cops. Why don't you try hitting them up one by one?
The other detectives already took care of that a while back. No clues there either.
Interesting. It seems like Bats is our best lead here. My webcam in like a weird frame rate. Hang on. See something. I feel like it's like weird. Did that fix it? I can't really tell. Whatever. I don't know. I can't tell if I'm just like seeing things because the light is like directly next to it. Alright, anyway.
Could it be true?
Anyway.
Let's figure that out later. You need to gather intel for now.
Got it. Then let's go somewhere else.
Back to HQ. Why is this car so long? It's like a Burger King chicken sandwich.
You're going back to Abyss?
The fuck,
Yeah.
dude? We got it.
I want to
We have a
reorganize the
personal
information I
driver?
have so far. Then why don't you just do it in this limousine?
Oh, right. I guess I could.
Yeah, can we talk about the limousine? Oh, okay. Hello. Is she driving? Lady. Scream like a little girl. These are all really good. Let's roar like a vicious beast.
Shut up! Stop shouting!
But you surprised me. I thought that the ghost of an S&M pervert with a police uniform fetish who died in a tanning booth had come to haunt me.
Haven't I showed you this body many times over the past 6 months?
What does
I'm
that
still not
mean?
used to it. Your body is semi-transparent, and I can only see you in the left side of my vision.
Yeah, it's just like what
come
Ipa
out?
does.
I thought it would be easier to talk to you this way.
Okay. Nice feet.
Honestly, it reeks of bad taste. Makes me want to puke just looking at it.
Keep talking like that, and I'll throw you out the window.
Then you'd be a goner too. I'm the one driving this car, you know.
Okay, I had a feeling.
Why don't you take the leap and buy a different car?
I can't. This car is all I have of my parents.
Your parents passed away, didn't they?
Yeah, in an airplane crash when I was young. From then on, I was living with my younger brother.
Oh yeah, wasn't it something like Date had the option to have Iba drive, but he like just driving the car himself or something like that?
But 6 years ago, he also.
Oh, sorry, hold that thought. What ability might be useful against old men? Definitely the Schmidt-style backbreaker. Easily. It's a Jeet Kune Do thing, maybe. Back-breaking movie. Very interesting. Alright. We have a lot of eyeballs.
Isn't that what you're investigating for?
Yeah, but remember what Mr. Date and Iris said?
For some reason, just the right half. Like it traveled through time and space.
Maybe that body teleported here from some other world. The other half could have been absorbed into some other dimension. And that split the body in two.
Don't tell me you believe that.
No, just for some reason it's stuck in my head.
Interesting. I wanted to look at the feet specifically, but
There
I guess
isn't
that's
much
not an
useful
option.
information to sort out in the first place. If I had to say one thing, it would be the ViewCube video and that QR code link. By the way, I'm going to cut down on the word salad and call it QR video from now on. The teeny bit of information we got from that QR video is pretty much all we have.
You don't know?
Can we please watch Bats 490? Like, I'm so curious.
Similar to that one went viral.
Yeah.
The mysterious video known as Bats 490. There's a code hidden inside Bats 490.
It's probably nothing though. Probably don't need to watch Bats 490, right?
There's a specific location.
Everyone who visits that place is said to have gone missing. They all left behind the same message. I've learned the secret of the world. Hey, Tama. Is Bats 490 still up anywhere on the internet?
I looked it up. Here it is.
Alright. Pills? Rip me, burn me? Okay. Oh. There was very clearly like an address there. So it was like south something 4th.
I have no idea what it's supposed to mean.
They say there's a hidden message inside, but I can't even tell where we're supposed to look.
I would that I could pause, but
Same as the QR video. It was originally uploaded to ViewCube. Then it spread from there. The account holder is unknown.
it's someone named DB.
In any case, Bats 490 is the only lead we have right now. If we can figure it out, maybe it'll lead to the QR video.
Maybe DB stands for Date's brain, something like that.
Ryuki, you have a call. It's from Mizuki.
This is a tiny phone.
Mizuki?
I'm connecting her.
Hello.
Ryuki, I got your number from boss.
What is it?
I remembered something about Bats 490. I thought maybe it could lead to a clue.
Did you remember?
Someone in my class at school actually figured it out. He decoded the hidden message in Bats 490.
He did?
His name is Shoma Enda. He might
Why does
know
that sound
something,
familiar?
So I would go find him.
Oh, that's Squarehead's son, isn't it? Or was his name Showa? Fuck, I don't remember.
Anyway, see ya.
He said he was in middle school. No, I think it is him. Yeah, because they said... Yeah, okay.
Andy's Komeji's.
Okay. Yeah, thank God they mentioned it. The Enda residence. What do you know about Bats 490?
You know what happened
What
last
the
night, right?
fuck is this thing?
The QR code displayed on that sign. There was a link in it leading to a video.
It's like a Buddha statue with like wizard drip or something, dude. That thing goes hard as hell.
We're calling it the QR video. I wanted to talk to you about it. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
What the fuck is this house, dude? He doesn't have a square head. Tell me about that. Is this a puppet for the quiz? What does that mean? The toy robot.
It's old. Looks like a memento for the Quiz King.
That's it. Toolbox. Machine part. Alright. What are you making?
What are you making? Don't tell me it's a bomb.
He didn't like that.
I heard you went to the same elementary school as Mizuki? She's actually the one who told me about you.
Oh, your
Just
father.
to confirm, your father is Andes Komeiji, and his real name is Yoneharu.
He clearly
Endo.
has headphones.
You know about the video called Bats 490, right? I have a feeling it's related to the QR video somehow. You solved the code in Bats 490, didn't you? And it showed you a certain location. Am I right?
He's completely ignoring you.
Maybe because he's wearing headphones.
No, that's not it. There's no sound
He's one of
coming
those
from them.
kids.
Chastity belt on his heart must be locked tightly.
What kind of metaphor is that?
You won't be able to see his uvula unless you
Oh
open
my
that lock.
god.
So what you mean is...
There might be a key somewhere in this room.
A key to open the lock on his
It's the robot. He likes robots.
That robot is so cool!
No?
Mr. Komeiji used to be amazing. Oh, but he still is, of course.
No? It's the
Do you
TV?
want to watch TV together?
Oh, what the fuck? I didn't even see the buzzer here.
Ding! Yes, Shoma. What is your answer?
Why don't you try going under the kotatsu?
He'd probably run away.
It's no use talk. You'll have to find the key to his chastity belt first.
What have I not examined? Toolbox? No. Did the TV. What about that thing? What if we not... X-ray? Ah.
What is that?
It looks like a robot. I tried searching, but it looks like it's not commercially
He
available.
builds robots.
A homemade robot, huh?
So you like building robots, huh, kid?
Hey, Shoma. Would you mind showing me the robot in your closet?
Huh? How do you know about that?
Oh, well,
Tell him you heard it from Komeiji.
Right. I heard about it from Mr. Komeiji.
From my dad?
That's right.
Okay then, just for a bit, okay?
He loves the robots. I respect to the kid. That's fucking badass, dude. That robot is fresh as fuck. I like that his head has like a target on it.
That?
Yeah. I call it Robata.
All by yourself?
Uh-huh. There's a junk shop in Akiba. I got all the parts there. This robot only has one tire. It uses a gyro to keep its balance. Fine-tuning it is really hard.
That's pretty sick. Compliment strongly. Let's compliment not like crazy, like
That's
strongly.
really amazing. I can't believe a grade schooler made a robot all by himself. A genius like you must be 1 in 100 million.
No, no. I'm not that special.
Ah, he liked it. Shoma liked that. Okay, we're
Looks
in
like
there.
the lock has opened.
Looks like it.
What are the
Put them on
headphones
so
for?
I can concentrate better.
That's what they all
But
say.
you're not listening to music, are you?
I only turn on the noise canceling. She's just a classmate. We're not friends or anything. I don't talk to her much.
Do you wish you could talk to her more?
No, of course not.
Even though she's cute?
That Uggo? She's not cute at all.
That Uggo?
His temperature is
Damn.
rising. That was clearly a lie.
Yeah, I can tell.
Damn, nobody drops Uggo
One
seriously,
of the parts
dude.
for Robota, the robot running around. I want to upgrade it. I'm trying to make it so it can carry my weight.
That'd be badass, actually.
Yeah. Andy's Komeiji is my dad. Sorry. I don't really want to talk about him.
Why not?
I wouldn't either.
Because
Most humans' heads would fit into the circle hole, and his fits into the square hole.
why does it matter?
That's why. I can already tell.
Now, I think it's about time we get back to why I'm here.
I solved it.
That's
The
490.
490 code. I solved it.
Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius.
I have to go soon, so I'll tell you the short version.
Okay.
That's fine. Please just tell me. The video's hidden message pointed to a certain location, right?
Yeah.
And where is that?
Horodori Lab. The Horodori Institute of Genetics.
Okay. That would line up with the molecule meme. Oh, we're just going there.
I heard about it last
Among
night.
Us? Okay. Well, the characters don't stop, do they?
Truly unprecedented. What a mysterious case. I am Chikara Horodori, the director of this research.
The inventor of Among Us,
He hasn't
okay.
retired yet. His 60th birthday was last year.
Kind of sus, if you ask
Ryuki,
me.
would you drink that fluid inside the test tube?
How much?
Absolutely not.
Why not? You might develop superpowers.
But what if I turned into a giant, green, muscular freak?
That would be awesome.
That would be badass. I gotta agree with her on that one. What were you doing around 6 a.m. on the
His
9th?
estimated time of death.
I was sleeping in my bed at home. They say seniors are early to rise, but
His glasses are
Not true at all in
insane,
my
dude.
case. Perhaps that means I'm still young.
Is there anyone who could back your story?
Don't tell me I'm a suspect.
I'm just doing my job. I've always wanted to say that.
Good for you. Your dream came true.
I live alone now. Unfortunately, there's no one with me.
Dude, does he have like Yeezys on?
Shikara got divorced 6 years ago. As for children, he has one daughter. She's 32 years old. His daughter and ex-wife are currently living in Italy.
In other words,
see.
there's no one who can corroborate Chikara's alibi.
That's right.
About the
We mainly
Institute.
conduct research on gene therapy through genome editing here. Are you familiar with genome editing?
Isn't that what they did in Final
Site-specific
Fantasy?
nucleases. An artificial restriction enzyme known as CRISPR-Cas9 is commonplace these days.
Oh, CRISPR, right.
Genome editing is a technique that uses this enzyme to splice, replace, and bind any base sequence of DNA.
In other words, it's technology that rewrites DNA.
Indeed. Last year, we developed a revolutionary genome editing method we call Purge.
That is the most villainous smile I've ever
Genetic
seen.
diseases that were previously
And
too
you
difficult
developed a genetic editing system called Purge? And you give me
For
that
example,
smile, dude?
severe
Come on.
congenital heart diseases are now curable. But that's not all. In theory, using Purge, even immortality is achievable.
I see.
Oh, but I don't mean your body will be invincible. Death can still occur via trauma, ingesting poison, viral infections, this
Just
sort of thing.
unlimited age?
However, it can make death due to old age a thing of the past.
And you would want that because you're getting old.
Indeed. The body's deterioration due to aging can be prevented by rewriting all of its DNA, maintaining a permanent state of youth. However, this has not yet been proven. It's still in its experimental stage, but it won't be long until our hypothesis is substantiated. The ultimate dream that humanity has been yearning for thousands of years. It will soon become a reality.
Very cool, Frieza.
What do you think? Isn't that wonderful?
He's gonna wish it with the Dragon Ball.
I know of him, but I haven't met him in person. I've only read some articles about him online. He's the CEO of a music distribution company. I'm the director of a genetics research institute. We have nothing in common.
This guy is so sus, and
it
it's
was
not just the
mentioned on
Among
the news.
Us's. I'm gonna block them. I'm kind of tired of seeing them.
But the video itself wasn't broadcasted, so I haven't seen it.
Then you don't know about Bats 490.
What is that?
It's a video that's very similar to the QR video.
I've never heard of it.
I actually came here to ask you about it specifically. There's a hidden code in the video, and I've heard it points to this research institute.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Perhaps someone just made it up.
Interesting.
Ryuki, don't you think something is off?
Yeah,
about
he's
Chikara?
extremely suspect.
So? You really are dense. You're dense enough to be the target audience for mobile game ads.
Fuck. That's so brutal. Are they explaining the joke? That's so funny. Most of the time, though, they take you to a page and try to force you to download a different game. It's kind of like advertising. So true. Let's thermo him.
His temperature is abnormally high.
His
Isn't
head
it?
is, yeah.
Maybe he has the flu.
Don't make me pluck out your eyebrows from the inside.
Do you think he's upset about something?
Probably. Ryuki, let's find out if he's hiding something.
Wink sync. Yeah, let's give it a shot.
Winks. Okay, so you don't have to. You can do that with anybody, huh? You can analyze the brainwaves of the sync subject and temporarily look into their dream. Okay. So this is new. Wink sync. Oh shit, we're seeing Bats 490.
This guy.
Wink sync is a simplified version of sync.
We only have 5 seconds left.
But you're still taking a look inside their dreams.
And dreams are made from memories, so there shouldn't be anything in there that he doesn't know about.
You're saying...
Chikara knows about Bats 490.
Monk it?
He was lying to us earlier. Mr. Chikara, can you accompany me to the station?
What? Why?
I'd like to speak to you in more detail. You do have the right to decline, of course.
Very well. I'll go with you.
I see. So we're literally just like flashbanging their brain for a second. I see, and then she needs to charge. Okay. That'll probably come into play later. Here we go, round 2. God, he looks worse without the glasses, dude. His head is massive. Alright, boss, what's up?
I gave Chikara the usual medicine to put him to sleep.
Are you sure that's okay?
What do you mean?
I mean, maybe there are legality issues.
Oh, don't worry about that. The higher-ups will take care of it for me.
So true. Who cares about
knows?
legality?
He went off somewhere right after you left.
He's probably playing the nipple guessing game at some cabaret club in Nakamaguro.
What is the nipple guessing game?
He's on vacation, so I'm sure he's taking a load off while he can.
No, he's taking a load off, alright.
So true. Yeah, please explain. Okay, the nipple game is a game in which a man asks a woman to guess where their nipple is while their shirt is on. Even if it's a guy asking a girl to do it, it's kind of problematic. Yeah, it kind of sounds like it. Okay, that's, you know, I'm gonna keep that one in the bank. Never heard of that one before. Alright.
There hasn't been any progress yet. The people over at HQ are totally incompetent. They must have had stuff with fermented beans or something.
That's kind of mean. Kind of mean to say. Alright. Why are you here?
I'm the engineer. I got Tama's report. The QR video seems to be the key to solving this case. And she believes Chikara is linked to the Bats 490 video, which has a striking similarity.
He's extremely suspicious. He must be the culprit.
I think it's a bit early for that conclusion.
But he said he didn't know about the video, right? If he's willing to lie about one thing, he's willing to lie about everything.
I still think that's a bit unreasonable.
In any case, shall we get started? Ryuki, you know what to do. Sync with him.
Ryuki, this isn't your first time sinking. You've delved into Somnium many times in the past 6 months. So I'm sure you know without me telling you, but
I can only stay in Somnium. It's all right.
okay then.
Yeah. Let's skip the formalities, please. Let's just get into this guy's massive, elongated brain. Oblong, even you might say. Oh. Okay. I think that was the game loading, but it was a little sus. Wow, what a sick angle to load from, I gotta say. So this is our first, well, technically, yeah, this is our first, like, real dive as Ryuki, so...
What is this place?
It looks like something made by an older generation of CG technology.
Back when it was still hyped up as groundbreaking, huh?
What does that mean? Oh, I guess he means the technology specifically. There's a lot going on here already.
Hey, did you see someone just now?
Looks suspicious.
Why don't we ask that person there about it?
Who?
You must have a lot of questions, like, what happened to your other half?
Not really.
Must be hard to walk. Bench pressing must be tough too.
You really want me to ask about that stuff?
Yeah, do it.
But hey, isn't benching kinda hard?
Hey, why are you talking to a statue?
Damn it, Ryuki. Stop wasting my time. We can only be in Somnium for 6 minutes.
Oh.
No! Dude, look at him go! He's moving so fast!
Damn it, damn it. This is getting out of hand.
That's Chikara. Tama, follow him.
Here we go. Oh. Okay, I see.
On this side, my genius left brain harnessing my processing power. On this side, my brilliant right brain within which my...
He has hair in the back, too? This guy's haircut is insane.
The very layout of this facility itself, mimicking my brain, will serve as inspiration for my master.
Why is he in a tube? Okay.
I need to be careful. I can't get too close.
Now, this. Bionic Body's accidental biology. The Bionic Body Creation Program.
Bio what?
I see.
BBAB.
BBAB?
The logical center of the left.
So true.
And the creative center of the right. By combining them, I can create
So,
superhuman.
is he just, like, luring people to his place for test subjects? Is that what the Bats 490 video is? That seems too, like, simple, though.
I hope I never see you again. Goodbye.
Okay.
No, he ran off.
Chikara in this dream world is just as bonkers as he is in real life.
I kind of want to see what she looks like without the hat, but I don't think it does it here. I think it only does it in the...
You can tell by the conscious antibody in front of the door.
Conscious
other
antibody?
place.
They're an embodiment of a sync subject's caution. When you try to access information that the sync E is trying to hide, it overstimulates the synapse. That makes the body emit a ton of norepinephrine, which creates a conscious antibody within the Somnium.
Of course.
Well, what does this conscious antibody do?
You see how it says instant death on his crotch there? If I touch him, a massive delay spike will occur in the sync information transfer system.
I see.
Which means...
Touch him and our available time in Somnium drops like crazy.
Got it. But how do we get into the room without getting past our do not touch power stance man friend here?
Well, we just need to get rid of the conscious antibody somehow.
What if we use that device that Chikara was using to move instant death power stance man?
I'm sorry, instant death power stance man?
Yeah, I thought that was a pretty appropriate name for him.
Anyway,
That's pretty true.
let's check the device first. Looks like the power is out.
Let's start by activating the device.
Yeah, let's go.
Somnium scan, activate.
Feet, activate. I didn't realize I could have skipped that. Mental lock number 1. You know, I can't help but notice, but they're split in half. I wonder if that has any bearing on the plot. Four mental locks.
The
All
lock
right.
on that door is open. Past that is a stone statue with no power.
Power? On a stone statue?
This is Chikara's Somnium. You don't have to think about the logic. Anyway, that door. Let's head past it to the stone statue.
Use the blank, join the blank, and create a blank. Okay. Use the left brain, use the right brain, create a superhuman. Oh, there we go. Okay. Sorry. Oh god. Oh, geez. There's just no good angle here, huh? I mean, they're all good angles, just, you know, that's... family. I'm trying to make this family friendly. Fuck, I gotta remember I have to stand still to, like, look around. So I don't waste time. Let's try the machine first.
It's not going to move because it's
in order to.
According to the scan, past the door is a stone statue without power.
We don't have any other leads, so.
They did say that already. I just was like,
This door is open.
Is this even a door? It's so thin.
That's just how it is in this world. Don't worry about it.
Oh, it moves sideways.
You gonna walk all the way there? Okay.
Here.
That's the stone statue without power. Let's get closer and check it.
Alright. Join the two stone statues and create a transcendental superhuman.
Off and on. Is this the switch for the statue?
How do we turn this on?
Why don't you feel around that area?
Yeah, grab his dick.
What area?
Whatever feels right, Tama.
I actually can't believe that worked.
The robot arm control PC has been activated.
Okay, so there's no split path here. There's just... the dick was the only way.
It's on. You're amazing, Tama.
It says not available. Stone statue activated.
Maybe you need to flip the switches for all the statues.
Right. According to the Somnium scan, there are multiple statues, but let's head back to the device first.
How did you know there was a switch there? How did you know?
Let's go back to the device.
Oh, wait. Can't we go to the other small room from this room?
What
How
the hell?
would you do that? It's too high. I can't jump that.
Blank human, your powers. You can blank to blank if you wanted to. Okay. This is the only thing in here, right? Okay.
We can go through here.
I gotta look for eyeballs. I gotta remember to look for eyeballs. Alright. The problem is I think they only like appear when you get close. So, which way? That's the door we can't open. The computer did activate now, though, so I guess let's look at it.
BBAB. Activating. In this experiment, you can combine two different brains with different functions to create a new human life form. Beginning experiment. Please select left brain function.
We just need to choose the left and right brain and combine them like Chikara did.
What can we choose from?
Left, Maasai warrior, fisherman, and A. Right side was astronaut and archaeologist. We can combine different brain functions of the left and right brains and create a new human with characteristics from both.
It seemed like Chikara used that to gain some kind of power earlier. So creating a new human means gaining some kind of superhuman ability.
And you select that power on this?
Oh, I remember seeing another room next to the small room we were in earlier.
Yeah, it was too high, so I couldn't reach.
Maybe we have to give you a power that'll help you get up there.
There's a car.
Worth a shot.
Beginning
So
experiment.
astronaut, right?
Please
Because
select left brain
you
function.
can move through space.
The room was high and far. By combining two brain functions that'll allow us to move that distance.
What do you choose, Ryuki?
What is NA? It's gotta be Maasai warrior, right? Is it gonna be fisherman? Can we like reel it in? Let's try fisherman.
Please select right brain function.
I I'm on team astronaut.
Left. Fisherman. Right.
This is the perfect
Astronaut
human.
selected.
Fisherman astronaut.
Starting experiment.
What's going on?
Experiment successful.
Just like I expected.
Combined a fisherman's cooking skill and the space food of astronauts to gain the power to prepare any food
That's
ingredient.
not at all what I
We don't
thought
need
was gonna
cooking
happen.
skills right now, do we?
Guess not.
Ryuki, you have 5 minutes left.
Shut up.
Beginning.
The room I can.
What do you?
Yeah, okay. I don't know what NA is, but
Please
I'm gonna
select.
pick Maasai Warrior. Let's try
Left.
Archaeologist.
Maasai warrior. Right. Starting.
I don't know, what is a Maasai Warrior?
Experiment successful. Combined a Maasai warrior's leg strength and the perseverance of an archaeologist.
Of
to
course.
gain the ability
Why
to
didn't I
jump
think of that?
Continuously.
What's the point of this?
I have no idea.
Well, it should work now. Because I can jump continuously. Which way was it? It was this way.
This door isn't locked.
Okay. All right, let's go.
Okay.
I feel like we can jump higher.
A Maasai warrior's power is not enough.
What do you mean? Just keep jumping.
We can go through here.
Does that not mean that you can get fucking infinite double jump? Because that's what I took it as. Does it just mean like I can jump a lot? That's dumb. Alright, it's Maasai Warrior and it's Astronaut.
Left. Right.
My initial inclination was right, but I liked it better when I thought she could infinitely double jump.
Combined a Maasai warrior's leg strength.
Yeah.
I have goosebumps.
It said you gained.
Maybe we can get to that other room using that power.
That might be it. Let's give it a shot.
Yeah. Why are we in like vaporwave land?
Okay.
As well.
Four minutes now.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Okay. Ready.
Wow.
Sick.
The experiment worked! Captain Chikara Horadori has done it again! Oh, the epigenetic ecstasy!
What are we even watching right now?
That's a great question.
By stimulating the DNA correlating to high leg strength through imagination, it caused a slight transformation in the base sequence. This small change has allowed for surpassing the limit of telomeres. We can
What the fuck is a
anything in this
telomere?
simulation world. There are no limits. What a wonderful world.
I guess things worked out.
So every time we do something right, we have to watch this creepy old dude ascend into the sky?
You want to join?
Hell no.
Okay. Was that... No, we're still on lock 1. Or we're on lock 2. We finished lock 1. Alright, what the hell is
Stone
this?
statue without power.
Activate it.
Rub the penis. We're gonna need to get race car ability or something, right?
This stone statue is a racer.
If they mean an autosport driver, those guys are incredibly skilled.
That skill might be beneficial in other areas than driving too.
Not to mention, there is a car right there.
I see. Using the driving skill.
But look, that says trap. Driving skill alone might not be enough.
Maybe we can combine it with a brain function that's good at avoiding traps.
I don't remember seeing anything like that.
Anyway, let's head back to the central room.
Are we just able to go back and forth now? Super reaction by the person trapped by blank. 6th? No. Oh, it shows that it's 4 letters. Super reaction by the person trapped by blank. 6th, no, 7th sense. They who traverse Is that space? S-P-A-C-E? Yeah, okay. Interesting.
This door is open.
I wonder if we can go.
Let's go find out.
We're here.
It made it really seem really easy. Okay. So we want to do.
Beginning experiment. Please select left brain function.
The car from earlier.
What do you think fits best?
Do we do racer? We have to do astronaut. What is NA?
Please select left, NA, right. Starting experiment.
I guess we're gonna find out. Because there's not like a slash. It's not like it's like non-applicable or whatever. Error?
It's an error.
I guess NA isn't a job.
I wonder what it's for.
North America? Okay, well, just wasted some time on that one. This might be one we have to redo. We'll see.
Wasn't there some old movie where the characters explored trap-filled ruins?
Archaeologist? So is it racer and archaeologist?
Left, right. Starting experiment. Experiment successful. Combined, a racer's driving skill and an archaeologist's knack for dodging traps to gain movie protagonist superhuman driving skills.
Guess it's time for love, Dr. Jones.
That should help us dodge any traps.
I don't know what that reference was. I'm not familiar.
That's so antiquated.
Oh wait,
Nowadays,
that was
sports cars
Indiana
go up against
Jones, I
nuclear
guess.
Submarines.
That makes sense.
Oh well. Now let's go back to the room with the car.
Think we can get there from the passage we came from?
Yeah, that should lead you there direct.
You have 3 minutes left, Ryuki. Focus.
Yeah. Where is it? There it is.
We can go through here.
Just gonna slide up. Alright, yep, we're just going straight up. Alright, let's get in.
Alright, get in.
I'll avoid any traps with elegance and grace.
That is not how you drive a car. Okay.
What?
Oh my god. Dude, we're hitting those fucking Tokyo drifts.
That's the trap? I could have done this on my own.
Oh my god. Look at her go.
Huh?
Oh shit, it's a boulder. This is badass, dude. She's drifting in vaporwave land.
Hold it, wait, no, I can't do this!
Hey, Tama! The road!
What about the road?
There is no road!
Oh shit.
Step on it! What?
The gas! The gas!
The gas! Okay!
Dude, to the pyramid? Oh, there she goes. Nope. That was kind of badass. Oh, well, there we go.
Experiment worked! Chikara Horatori has done it again! The Corpus Callosum is here represented by a treacherous ancient rune. A theory that links this complex and bizarre passage is now complete. But this should be theoretically impossible. No, there is no impossible in this world. Oh, this is not good. Not good indeed.
Horror! Ew!
Why don't you think of it as some kind of reward cutscene?
The fact that I have to force myself to think that already makes it not a reward.
Damn, we didn't even unlock the second lock, did we? Alright. Let's rub this dick.
Let's turn it on.
Got it.
Okay, so that was the second one, alright.
This stone statue is a gambler.
guess that means they have guts.
So this gambler is known for winning bets when the chips are down.
That must mean they can win the big ones without flinching.
Now, let's head back to the central room.
Okay. Don't look for it, blank. You can get a blank. Blank can be by any person. What the fuck? Okay. Alright. I haven't seen any eyeballs. I kind of wish I could, like, change the FOV.
Go! It's me, Chikara.
What the hell?
This is no good. No good. No good at all. Yes, yes, yes. Now, let's test this.
You really do be steaming. Fresh out of the oven. That's probably why his head looks like that. Too much time in the microwave. Oh, there he goes.
What's happening?
The room flew away.
Chikara Horodori has done it again. This right brain reselection is a function that blows away my past. The past I don't want anyone to see. My right brain can be shuffled back into the deck. Goodbye, forbidden memory.
What are we gonna do?
I see, it's a bit of a yin-yang.
Chikara said, theoretically impossible and not good. So maybe we did something he wasn't expecting. If we use the device to combine two different brain functions, we might be able to find a way.
If we could prevent Chikara from using his right brain reselection thing,
He said something about a memory he doesn't want to be seen.
How?
There was something hidden in the room we were in earlier. If only we could pull it back somehow.
We need a big idea here.
Beginning experiment.
Pull it back? Fisherman?
Please select
Gambler.
left. Fisherman, right. Gambler, starting experiment.
We haven't used Fisherman, so... It's gotta be that.
Oh, right. Experiment successful. Combined, a tuna fisherman's
Ah, there it
brain
is.
skill and a gambler's ability to make the right choice to obtain superhuman luck.
Luck. Is this gonna do anything?
Well, try it. Let's fish back the room that flew away.
Where did that fishing rod come from? Can she just manifest it?
How's it going?
Oh, she's got it.
Something! That must be it. Reel it in.
Oh my god. Oh, there it is again.
Horodori has done it again. Good. The memory I want to leave behind has already been shuffled.
This guy... Okay.
This memory's no good either. I thought I deleted it. No. No. If you succeed with the Eternal Youth experiment, my memory will be discovered. Goodbye! Goodbye! Goodbye!
This is weird. Usually we don't interact directly with the people.
But it got replaced with another memory he didn't want.
Or I guess we do, it's just... I feel like there's usually,
It might be worth looking into.
They're usually, like,
Chikara said that if the
not
Eternal
like
Youth
this.
experiment is successful, his memory will be discovered.
So if we complete the research on that device...
We might be able to defeat Instant Death Power Stance Man over there and get into the room he's guarding.
Okay.
That stone statue is a little different.
Yeah, how so?
Right. Let's go.
What makes it different? I don't get it. We are running kind of
You
low
only
on
have 2
time.
minutes. Hurry, Ryuki.
That stone statue has...
Chikara's face hastily slapped on.
Chikara said that using Purge, he can create an ageless and undying body.
But if we use the stone statue...
Turn it on.
Oh no.
What's the problem?
Seeing this face... Are you sure about turning it on?
We've invested too much already. There's no other way.
This
Fine,
penis
okay.
touching statue strategy is a little absurd. Yep, there we go. We really activated it. If someone rubbed my statue penis, my mental lock would probably be unlocked as well, I gotta say.
Oh, you didn't want to touch the crotch because of Chikara's face, huh?
My theory is almost complete. The creator of a man who blank is blank. What is... So we have to... I guess we see what it is and what we can combine it
It
with.
would be nice to create eternal youth in life.
And something that will let us get rid of...
Beginning experiment.
Should we do NA?
Please select.
Oh, what the hell? Chikara, Debugger, and Shaman? Do we have to, like... Huh. What if we do...
Person who's
another
begin.
Maybe it's NA and
select.
Debugger?
Left. Right. Debugger. So starting experiment.
Because I assume the Debugger is gonna, like, fix the NA, and then we combine that with Chikara.
Error.
But I don't know what to add the
It's an
Debugger
error.
with.
I guess NA isn't a job.
I wonder what it's for.
I think I'm definitely on the right track.
A person who
Another function that'll allow us to deal with instant death power stance man.
Beginning
Maybe Racer
Please select.
and Debugger?
Left. Right. Start.
Unless we just do, like, Chikara and NA.
Combined. Eraser steering skills to allow you to turn surprising things.
Turn surprising things? What the?
What could that mean?
Maybe a path opened up somewhere?
If we have time to
Oh.
spare, it might be worth checking.
A new path, you say? I mean, I gotta check it out. Even if I lose
What
from
happened?
it.
There's something fishy about this store.
How so?
What if I do this?
What?
There it goes.
This door was the bug.
The activation requirement was the racer's steering skills. Anyway, let's keep going.
Oh. Oh, there's an eyeball.
What?
Are you sure we can ride it?
It's all good.
Here we go, I guess.
Set sail.
Hey, wait!
We can't ride this. There's so much water in your brain, we can use you for ballast.
Ah, that's a good one. You're funny, Tama.
I'm going to chant Buddhist mantras in your eye socket every night.
Thanks.
What does that mean?
That should put me right to sleep.
You have a minute left.
Yeah, yeah.
We can go through here.
Does that mean I have to do, like, fisherman? I don't know if this is related to the final thing.
Person who's most
Another function that'll allow
Beginning
We probably have to do, like, Messiah Warrior and Chikara or something, right? But I want to see where this
Reselect.
goes. We can always retry, it's not a problem. Fisherman and Shaman?
left. Right. Start.
So, I don't know what this is gonna do.
Combined. A fisherman's navigating skills. and a shaman's mysterious
He's a
power.
genius. He just does it. He just does it. It's this one. Right? I think. Yeah.
We can go through here.
We're cutting it close, but
Ryuki, less than 30 seconds left.
yeah.
Are you
It's off.
As long as we can get to the last one, it doesn't matter.
Set sail.
I don't know what this is gonna do for us, but I am very curious. Her hair is really okay.
We made it.
Does this mean we finished a long sea venture with a fisherman's navigation skills and a shaman's shamaning skills?
Chikara really has a wild imagination.
Oh, it's just another eyeball.
We can go through.
Alright, well, we just have to guess right. No big deal. No big deal.
Person who's most
Another big.
Alright. Probably Messiah Warrior and Chikara is what I would guess.
Right. Chikara, select starting.
This is gonna be close. I'm gonna have like 3 seconds left after this. I just gotta hope that the final function is soon. Which I don't think it will be. We're probably gonna have to retry.
A Masai will to create an undying.
Funny that the machine is on a first name basis.
Now we can finally beat up instant death power stance man.
All right, let's go.
You're out of time.
No, we got it. We're fine.
Go, Tama.
Let's go.
Oh my god. The 1v1? Oh shit. What is this view? Oh my god!
We did it!
She fucking killed him.
The experiment
Okay, that didn't take any time, so we're still good.
Happy. Why should humans die? The research results are splendid. But now is not the time.
If Chikara gets in our way again, no, let's go.
Oh fuck. We're so close. Oh fuck, I don't have enough time.
This stone statue.
Turn it on.
Unless this is the last one.
A 9 stone statue.
9. 9 in Roman numerals.
What is the significance of 9?
Maybe he has 9 mistresses.
Or maybe he's being sued by 9 people.
Nah, this isn't gonna be the
Stone
last
statue.
one. Yeah, we're
Should
fucked.
we go
Okay.
back to the central device?
Let's do it.
Go back to this one? Yeah.
Oh.
Alright, then we can... So, we already know what to do. So...
It would be nice to...
And something that will let us
begin.
So we do, Racer,
Reselect.
Debugger.
Left, right.
Let's skip this. Alright, then we go to the wheel door. We should have enough time to do this.
Huh?
It only takes 10 seconds. We can skip that. Alright. Oh, did we already get the eyeball? Oh, we must have. Does that mean we don't even need to do this? Hang on. Can you... Does it tell you? Oh, nice. Mizuki outfit, Ryuki outfit, and cat ears? Oh, fuck. Alright, well, we gotta check that. Yeah, I was gonna say, surely this is up, right? What should I do if an old guy attacks me? Crush the throat. Alright. I don't know if I need to do this. I think maybe the eyeballs just might be banked.
We can go through here.
So I don't think we necessarily need to do it again. I kind of want to try. just to see. I mean, we have the retries. We can just check. This will be good for the future to know as well. So, fisherman and shaman.
You have a minute left.
Skip that. Yeah, we're fine.
We can go through.
Okay, yeah. Once they're collected, we're good. Okay. Just checking. We have a full, like, extra seconds left here, so... Fly Warrior... Kara.
Ryuki, less than 30 seconds left.
This stone
Statue. Oh, technically we didn't finish this, because... Okay.
Ryuki, we're out of
Actually,
time.
we don't have enough time.
Chikar's mind.
Yeah. Oh no. Alright, so we just skip the... Okay.
And would be
beginning. Please.
This.
Okay.
You have a minute left.
We can go through.
We should have enough time because we're coming up on the last part.
Did you decide?
Yeah.
Beginning. Please select.
You think it's NA9?
Left. NA. Right. 9. Starting experiment.
Maybe it's not 9, it's like IX? Oh, what the hell?
What?
Who the hell is this? Among Us? Is he in Premiere? Why is he in Premiere?
Successful.
What the hell? Oh, Nizit Laws! Holy shit, I forgot about that. Oh my god. I completely forgot about that plot thread from the first game.
Ryuki, this is...
I know.
This is Bats 490.
Bats 490.
Interesting. I have to pee after this segment. Rip me, burn me. 500 eyeballs gained. Ryuki Chapter 1 clear. Chikara Somnium, obsessed with yourself and your own opinion, never turn back down. That's what the achievement said. Oh, right, I'm in desktop, so you can see it. Nice Japan branch. Oh, what the hell?
I'm the president of the Japanese Nizit Laws brand.
I apologize for visiting so late at night. I'm from the Metropolitan Police Department.
Mr. Ryuki, is it?
I thought this place was
my
fake.
Secretary has already informed me. I hear you've come to ask about Jin Furue's murder.
Or is it real? I don't fucking remember.